What's up?
Hey, brother. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, coming in
Loud and
nice and
clear,
hot.
crispy, crispy as hell, boy.
You're wearing
Crispy as
a
hell, boy.
you're wearing a puffer jacket. Is it that cold in North Carolina?
It's like 50 degrees, maybe less. But my dear wife, who is perfect and has no flaws, was like, turn on the house fan and suck in some of that air so we can have some fresh air. And I was like, it's a little like I'm like, I don't know. It's funny at the time. I was like, oh, it's a little too warm for that because it had
Mm,
just rained and it was like kind of damp. And
yeah.
now that has transitioned into just being cold air in the house.
Well, that's the good thing about having a perfect wife is that they have no flaws.
She's perfect and has no flaws, and
And my
and I don't
perfect
have a problem with it.
my perfect wife is on a sapphic femcel retreat in Western Massachusetts where they're
Mm.
reprogramming her and teaching her how to hate men.
Hey, good for her.
Yeah.
Honestly, my new
And I
favorite
have no
brand.
problems with that, and it's
And you
perfect, and she has
shouldn't.
no flaws.
How dare you have an opinion?
I don't. I have no opinions.
It's not already enough that you got to vote first. You have an opinion too, you son of a bitch.
I I got to vote second. Actually, I came to this country. I had to be naturalized, and then turn 18 before I could vote.
You know who already has naturals? Women.
Ooh, and that's true. And they're all nice. They're all
And they're
perfect,
all
and
nice.
they're all perfect and have no flaws in any way.
I love them. I don't even care what they look like. I think they're all the best.
Yeah.
Naturals and women.
Actually, speaking of women's bodies, we have. I feel like as two men, we don't get this opportunity too often to just talk
Go
about
off.
women's bodies. I was actually reading an article the other day in what's it called? New York Magazine.
Hmm?
Was it New
It was
York or
about
Bachelor? And it
it
was
was about
about like
women's
all the
bodies.
yeah, it was about like all these like crazy plastic surgeries and like all these
Mm.
crazy skincare routines that people are doing that take like 100 steps.
Oh, I hate that shit.
It's kind of nuts.
Oh no, it's fully look. I think we need to bring back a little bit of bullying
Yeah.
and tell people like you gotta chill out.
You gotta
You know,
take it
no.
easy.
You know how people used to say no homo.
Yeah.
There needs to be like a guy version of that, like no mansplain or no dick and balls, but you're doing way too much to your face and body, and it's upsetting to me.
Hey, bro.
Hey,
Hey, bro. Full dick and balls, but you gotta chill, bro.
hey, no dick and balls, but just a little bit of moisturizer and like some sunscreen's enough. Once
Yeah.
once you're past like three creams, you need to be institutionalized. I'm so sorry. You need to be put in the jail.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to find. I can't remember which magazine it was that I read it in, but it was actually. I guess it was
Dick and
like
balls
this
magazine.
person's. Oh yeah, shit. I forgot to subscribe to that.
You're on the Dick and Balls Patreon.
It's and it's so expensive.
Starts at 15, and that just gets you what's already on Instagram. That's the supporter tier.
I was just complaining to Yasmin that how expensive the Financial Times is, and I want to subscribe, but we
What happened to you?
feel like
What happened to that beautiful boy I used to know? You're
well,
you're subscribing to the Financial
I
Times.
wish
You're
I
giving
was.
you're giving me the ick, brother.
I know. I know
No
what's
dick and
happening.
balls, but you're making them shrivel up from ickness.
Dude, I can't find it, but it was a good article. It was about this woman who was just like ruminating on the fact that like skincare routines and things had just gone to like 100 steps, and
Hmm.
people are doing all these crazy things and all these elective surgeries, and how I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it's like not that new of a commentary, but she really personalized it and was like, it's not even weird that it's happening, but the fact that like it's just happening and becoming so normalized.
Mm. Well,
Whereas before, these people would have been like seen as like American Psycho style psychopaths.
I simply am not there.
Yeah,
Uh, well, it's funny. In some ways, I feel like the people's like self image and self concept is like worse than the 2000s,
it's so
which
bad.
is saying something. Like the 2000s were horrible, and I
Yeah,
feel like it's much worse. Um,
I feel like the ideal couple now is like guy
look,
who injects like retatrutide and all these things into his body, and
Uh
his
huh.
own has like a hormone stack, and
Uh huh.
then woman who just looks like one of those, like, those like old 80s horror body horror movies,
Sure.
like Body Melt and stuff, where people just try to become perfect but end up looking terrifying.
I haven't seen that one. I need to. I was thinking like The Fly or Species. You ever watch Species?
No.
It's about a lady who is an alien, but she looks like a hot white lady, and she just
Ooh.
like kills guys. They're
Ooh.
always like, "Whoa, what the heck? I'm just the doorman. And this lady's coming on to me," and she's like, "I'm a hot lady coming
Yeah.
on to you, despite you being a doorman." He's
Yeah.
like, "It's my lucky day. Oh, hey!" And then she like, he'll like go to kiss her, and then she'll turn into like kind of like a xenomorph. But imagine if a xenomorph, you know what a xenomorph is,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Okay, imagine if a xenomorph had breasts.
I think that would be perfect, and I don't see any flaws with that in any
Well,
way.
that's literally
If
what
the xenomorph was a woman,
That's literally what Species is. It's imagine if a xenomorph literally had alien boobs.
I do that all the time, actually.
Yo, let's actually watch Species right now and
Yeah.
do a live commentary for Species.
Oh my god.
You
Have
think?
I watched any terrible movies lately? I watched Avatar. Dude, I am so ashamed of this.
Talking about the leak, like Avatar: The Last Airbender, or
No.
The Way of
The
Fire,
other,
or
like a couple of weeks ago, I'd just gotten back from like Hawaii for work,
mm,
and I was just exhausted the day after, and I didn't want to do anything, and I really just
sure,
wanted to stay at home and watch like a shitty movie.
sure.
And I was just like, let me watch Avatar: Fire and Ash, and
What? I
it,
thought you're. Is that a shitty movie? Are they bad? I mean, I've
I'm
only seen the first one, and people are big fans, and I
yeah,
simply do not care about the blue people.
right.
But was it like?
It's the
Is it a
same.
bad
It's
movie?
the same movie over and over, but like
Uh huh.
it's 3 hours long, and there's a white boy with dreads in it now and a loincloth. But it was not available just for rent or streaming, so I ended up having to buy Avatar: Fire and Ash.
That's a choice.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I felt
That's a
so bad
choice.
as I was doing it. I own it now. That's insane.
You're you're a class traitor for doing
That
that.
is insane. Yeah, I kind of do feel like a class trade. I was like, this is.
You
I
literally
need
went to
to. I
Hawaii.
need to be paid
You
less.
colonized Hawaii, and then
Yeah.
you came back home and you bought Avatar.
And then
And I bet you spent
I
like
bought a movie about colonization of Hawaii.
I bet you spent like $30 on that junk, and you can only watch it if you log into Amazon Prime or Apple.
That's
You can't
exactly
even
right.
just watch it regular. You
Yeah.
have to be online
Yeah.
and enter your account to watch this.
Yeah.
You did advanced rental technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel disgusting just thinking
You
about it.
should feel disgusting. I'm sorry, as your brother,
Uh,
I have to admonish you for this.
yeah, please. Please.
I'm
And this is actually even more fucked up because now this I'm having my POC friend call me in, which makes me feel good, but that's like kind of, your purpose in my life.
I'm are you calling me a magical Negro?
Kind of. Hey, I didn't say it, pal, but
You,
it's just like a
I read the
continuation of the cycle.
subtext.
You
I read
read
the
the subtext.
subtext. Well, it sounds like you a wayward.
Yeah, I just really need some advice right now.
Well, it reminds me of back in the day.
I feel like I shouldn't have gone to Hawaii in the middle of a climate disaster.
Yeah, they were using you as a brown face of empire.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good.
Hey, I hope you had a good time though.
I didn't. I did.
What?
I mean, like
At least have a good time.
Honolulu is. Have you been?
No, I haven't been.
Um,
You're
it
like
is just a
Honolulu
mall.
is
It's a
mid.
mall. It really is a
Yeah,
mall. It's like a
dang.
strip mall. Yeah, it's real sad to see like an island that is just naturally beautiful have
Mm-hmm.
so much fucking traffic on it. It's insane.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is basically like a Disney park.
Yeah. Yeah, it's upsetting.
God, that rules. Earth is Honolulu if you really think about it.
And so is Pandora.
Do they have malls in Pandora?
I think so, actually. I think they have like food
You
courts
watched
with
the
like a
movie.
Burger King.
You're literally the owner of the movie. You should know this.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
I'll have to watch it again.
Oh no. Yeah, people are I feel like people are too stoked on those movies and it's upsetting to me. I'm like, you watch Big Pocahontas and you're
Mm,
like, oh, this is so great. This is Big Pocahontas. This movie is smart. I hate that left-leaning people have such low stand. I mean, Avatar's a fine movie and it's cool technology, but like left-leaning people have such low standards when it comes to like mainstream cinema. If they're like, oh yeah, minor class thing mentioned, this movie is goated. I'm like, it's
yeah.
fine, dude. I'm like, have some standards.
What's the best left wing movie?
It's a good question. Let me think about that. Um, hmm.
Tarzan.
Hey, two worlds, one family. Yeah, he literally killed. Yeah, he kills a British guy who's like a poacher. Um,
Oh, that's true.
yeah, he gets like strangled. He gets like hung with vines on accident.
Yeah. Dune.
Hence, uh, hmm. Okay, which one are we talking? We talking Lynch or are we talking Villeneuve?
Villeneuve.
You know,
Villeneuve.
I actually like those.
I do
At first,
too. What's wrong with them?
I was, you know what? Those are fine to me.
Big
Those
worm.
are okay.
Big
I
worm.
I think they could be more odd. Um,
What do you
but
mean?
that's oh, they're just like I think they.
Oh yeah, you were telling me the other day you think Zendaya should have been naked the whole time.
Why would you say that?
Oh, sorry. I,
Well,
I forgot you told me that in confidence, dude. I'm so
I
sorry.
made you pinky swear.
Yeah. And I mean, I really do think that all women are beautiful and their bodies are beautiful and they have no flaws and they're
Mhm.
perfect. But I
Yeah,
also don't
no,
think it
sure,
would have
sure,
been
sure.
appropriate to have her be naked the whole movie. It may have been a little bit demeaning.
Why do you think she should be ashamed of the way she looks?
No, but just understanding that the way that men dominate the entertainment industry, especially
Mm.
so close after Me Too, and you were saying that you were the only man in Hollywood who survived Me Too, and not in the sense that you were, you were,
I don't.
you were the object of sexual harassment, but that you were the one doing.
I do not like these claims you're leveraging against me. You're really challenging my yes and right now.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna run for office and I'm gonna apply to be on SNL and someone's gonna
bring this
play
up.
this like in 6 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, whatever he said is true.
yeah.
I won't deny it.
But then
She should have been naked.
you'll be like, Black. What's that guy's name?
Shane
Sean
Gillis.
Shane Gillis. And then
Oh, I would love
you'll
to
be
be
so
him.
rich.
God, yeah. Imagine you escape the clutches of SNL and like 10x your wealth.
That's insane. Because he wasn't like that rich
Well,
before.
I don't know
He was
how
doing well.
poppin'. I mean, I'm sure his Patreon was probably doing okay, but I'm sure that bump got him,
Oh, I
got
think
him way more notoriety.
he's a billionaire now.
He's not a billionaire,
Oh,
but he's got a couple M's for sure. I mean, his
yeah.
Patreon makes like I think like 100K a month or something stupid.
Oh, that's silly.
Um, it is silly.
Damn.
It's so you know, I was talking to a friend the other day about if you could go back in time and the whole like, oh, kill baby Hitler thing. And I'm like, no, I would tell myself to like get podcast equipment and just pretend to be the worst guy and then you will be fine. Either that or move to New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. Move to New York instead of going to college.
Just be
and start a
Grant
podcast.
Cardone.
I don't know who that is.
He's
but I'm sure
he's like one of those like business influencer like
is he like a Gary V?
hustle guys. Yeah, except he's like kind of muscular and then he wears like really tight dress pants.
Oh, I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
I want to say I know this guy then, but that's such an
That's all
archetype
of
that I'm
them.
like, I'm
That's
about to say,
every
yeah.
single one of them.
Oh, when you said tight pants, I was like, yeah, but then, yeah, I think
Their
tight
pants are
is like
too
prerequisite.
tight.
Yeah.
It's like an
That's
endemic thing among
We can leave that in the dustbin of history.
Yeah.
Tight pants.
Yeah.
Now pants are bigger than ever.
Dude, my pants are out of control.
Hey, do a little spin for me right
Look,
now.
yeah. Dude, actually, I got on a pretty good outfit right now. I can't walk too far away from this thing, but
No, take off your headphones. Give me
all right,
do
hold
a
on,
little
hold on.
runway look. Hold on. Yeah. 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 Oh, stand up against the wall real quick. Let me see the silhouette. Oh, you can't hear me. That's right.
Yeah.
I was saying stand up against the wall. I want to see the silhouette.
Yeah.
I want to see how big and baggy those pants are.
Actually, these are not out of control. I have some jeans that, well,
pulling my
Swim in for
freaking socks
days.
off. You could hide a whole Subway sandwich in there when you go
Yeah,
to the movies.
exactly.
You put a whole like what do you call it, that thing, with the shrimp and the sausage and the a low country boil.
Oh,
Put that in your pants.
that's a po. That's a po' boy.
No, not a po' boy. I'm talking about the liquid soup.
Oh, oh, gumbo.
No. Yeah, sure. A
Uh,
little gumbo, a little low country boil in
mm,
there, a little shrimp boil
mm.
in your ginormous pants.
That wouldn't be the worst thing I've smelled in a movie theater.
Ooh, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
I don't think I ever told you, but when Yasmin and I went to go see Barbie, I think someone shit their pants. and like not toward the middle or end of the movie. Like to start off the movie, they shit their pants. And then we had to sit there
Yeah,
and smell it the entire time. I was like, God damn, this sucks.
I hate that for you.
Yeah, it was real bad. Wait, so okay, how could Dune have been weirder?
I mean, did you see? Okay, well, one, I think the outfits were a little too banal. This isn't, that
Oh.
novel to take, but I'm like, okay, if you're 20,000 years in the future,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you know, let's. Everyone just has like sleek, nice silhouette. Everyone's wearing like Givenchy or like Rick Owens. Like, what are we doing? Like, like
Yeah.
it's like let's, you're like
Balenciaga.
yeah, they're all they're Hermes.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here? Like,
Yeah.
it's you can like hold
Actually, that
space,
would be so
and
awesome
not
if in
even
the
like the
next one
weirder
Timothy
Balenciaga,
Chalamet is just wearing Supreme.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does everyone dress like Playboy Cardi
Yeah.
in Dune?
Yeah.
You know, like try a little harder.
Fair enough. I feel
Um,
like it's like Jaden Smith styled them. And didn't
mm,
he just do a
they should
collab
have
with
let
like
Jaden
Rick
Smith sign
Owens
them.
or Balenciaga? It sucked. It looked like shit. It was so. I really don't like his aesthetic.
Who, Jaden?
Yeah.
Well, I have a call with him. I'm doing a podcast with him right after this, so I'll let him know.
Yeah. I'll tell him I didn't say that.
No, I'm
And
telling him you
tell him I
said
have some beats to sell him.
it. All right, sure, whatever you say. But like, I don't think he's gonna be happy about the first thing.
Damn, dude. Okay. Oh, welcome back to another episode of The Field with Me. My name is Ahmed. I'm here with Corey Reed,
Hello.
two-time returning champ.
Only two times?
Is it
Let's
two or
see.
three? Maybe three. I think this is third time.
Yeah. Um,
Super heads will let us know.
super. Don't call me a superhead.
No, I'm talking about the fans.
Oh, okay. Cool, cool,
The
cool.
fans.
Thought you were talking about my skills in the
Those
bedroom.
super heads. Yeah.
Thought you were talking about 90s video vixen Corinne Stevens.
I don't even know who that is.
There was a woman who was a model and like she was in a lot of music videos back in the day who was very popular in the hip hop scene, and her nickname was Superhead
Oh,
for reasons
does she have a
that
big
might get
head?
you demoted.
Oh, interesting.
No, she was just really good at fellatio, apparently,
Oh, interesting. What a
yeah,
derogatory nickname.
or a compliment.
Complimentary. I'm sure she accomplished other things. If she was a model, it's an international supermodel. That's hard work.
Yeah, well, let's ask her.
Yeah.
Coming up next.
Superhead. Dude, that'd be so awesome if we just turned this podcast into the Howard Stern show.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you to be like one of those like OnlyFans podcasts where you have a
Oh,
bunch of
God. Yeah, that'd be
ladies
awesome.
on there. You have like 12 women up there, and you have guys being like, "Why do you do that?"
I pitched that to Yasmin.
What'd she say?
Um, she just didn't. She didn't even like engage in the conversation.
That's real husband and wife
I
dynamics
know.
when your wife just ignores 90% of what you're saying.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like, sometimes I just gotta let him speak. It's like when you walk a dog.
Wait, is the man the dog or is the wife the human? What's the
Yeah,
dynamic?
yeah.
Mm,
You
mm,
know, you gotta let
okay.
it bark at stuff.
Yeah, okay. I
No.
understand now. Yeah,
Um,
I'm a dog.
did you see that there was that guy running for some sort of office in Florida? I think he's running for rep or senator, who's like
Mm,
his whole thing, his only platform is to like
mhm.
do a 50% tax on OnlyFans. On like
Wow.
on the women who are on the platform, not on the corporation. It's just like,
Hey, sure, man.
yeah, isn't that
Yeah, yeah.
insane?
I bet he's gonna win.
Oh man,
He's gonna. I think he's gonna come in like third.
I don't know
He's
what
gonna
the
get a
outcome is. He may the
non-negligible.
election may have already happened. I'm not really sure, but
I might have an even more wild card politician that I heard about.
ooh, who is it?
Okay, I
Valentino
was
Gomez?
no, it's a Japanese guy. He has no limbs.
Oh,
He's
nice.
running for some office in Japan.
Hey, how's he running? If he got sorry, that's bad.
Uh, Look, hey, shoot or shoot.
Hey,
No, the real twist is in order to get ahead of any scandal, he admitted that he cheated on his wife 5 times.
wait, but how does he not have limbs? Is it like a birth thing or is it a?
I don't know, but he has no limbs,
Mhm. That's
and he's getting he's getting ass.
hey. Well, it sounds like he has at
Hold
least
on,
one limb. Damn, dude.
this is what he looks
Truly,
like.
that guy has no limbs. What
Oh,
does
wait,
this
I was
text
hoping
say?
it says famed Japanese author with no limbs confesses to 5 extramarital affairs as he prepares for political career.
I feel like they don't have to say with no limbs in every sentence about him.
Limbless man, hot dog man.
Not in the. Don't call him that. This is a very
Look,
ableist. Don't call.
well,
Don't
you
call,
said how's he
don't,
running?
don't call him hot.
Look, look, I threw myself on the sword. You said
Yeah.
something really bad, so I was like, I can't let my man say, how's this man running? I was like,
Yeah.
let me throw myself on the sword by saying something just as bad or worse. So to distract from the thing that you said.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You made me do this.
You're doing it
This
for
is,
me.
yeah, this is what a brotherhood is like. I don't speak like that.
Damn.
I love everyone with body differences, but I didn't want
All
you to
bodies
feel
are
left
perfect
alone.
and beautiful.
I didn't say that, but I didn't want you to feel bad or left alone.
Okay,
So
whose body is not perfect and beautiful?
mine.
Damn, dude. And that's just
No,
how
I'm
it
doing
is. That's
okay
how
right
the
now.
industry works. It makes you think that your own. It makes you think that everyone else's body is perfect and beautiful except for yours. And then it
I'm
makes you
trying to get.
take GLP-1s and peptides, seaweed.
See what's wrong with seaweed? It makes you take vitamins and nutrients. Makes you have zinc and
Vaccines.
magnesium. Yeah. Makes you drink water, breathe air.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
No, I'm just trying to get rid of my B cups, brother. Besides that, I'm happy.
Hey, if you ever need a hand to hold them, you know who to call.
B cups. Well, hey, look. Thank you very much for saying that. But you might be a little too far away for me. But
Yeah.
I need to find someone local who's who has that same exact attitude. But thank you for being there for me.
Um, I'll have
Are you
uh-huh.
are you a coastal elite yet?
I'm not even on the coast, dude. I'm in the Midwest.
I wasn't sure if you'd moved yet. I was
No, we're moving at the end of this month, and at the end of May.
You're gonna be a damn SoCal surfer, dude.
Dude, yeah, I can't wait. Except it's not SoCal,
You're mid Cal surfer, dude.
Mid-Cal. It's
Mid-Cal. Lower
yeah,
mid Cal surfer, dude.
yeah. I will be calling the cops on the homeless people.
God, I can't wait for your NIMBY arc.
I'm gonna be taking the Waymos.
Mm. Which is just a Nigerian guy.
Yeah. Oh, damn, dude. Speaking of Africans.
Oh, I don't.
Okay.
Look, you don't have to go on. You don't have to say whatever.
I've been meaning to say this for a long time. No, I was in Dallas
Speaking of
last week.
Africans, it's the scariest sentence anyone's ever said. Go ahead.
I was
You're
in
in
Dallas.
Dallas.
I had a Congolese Uber driver from or taxi driver from the airport to the hotel,
Uh-huh.
and I just did not know this, but I mean, I knew like most Congolese are Christian.
Mm-hmm.
I just did not know that they were like a different kind of Christian than most other people. It's like they have their own, like they have a last prophet. Their last prophet is this guy named like William Marion Bonham or something like that.
Uh-huh. When was he born?
He was born in 1909 in the U.S. and
I don't know if you. So these Congolese people are basically like Mormons.
They're kind of like Mormons, yeah, except like it's like a newer guy, I guess.
Yeah.
And
How
and
is your prophet even younger than the Mormon prophet?
yeah, and he was telling me all the thing. He was just like, yeah. I was asking, I was like, oh yeah, so like, what's this guy's deal? And
Yeah.
he's like, well, he's like, it's the same Bible, but William, I think that's his name, he like prophesied like a lot of
Hmm.
additional things about like revelations, like the end of the world and stuff. And he was just like,
Hmm.
he specified a lot of the signs of the end of the world. and
Sure.
and he's gonna come back as like their Messiah, I
The
guess
William
with
guy.
Jesus, yeah. But I was like, oh, nice. What are the like the signs of the end of the world? And he's like, oh, like a woman president,
Oh God. Yes. Keep
econ-
going.
economic collapse.
Because of the woman president.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like
Is it
correlation
she just
causation.
if she just happens to be there at the same time, but she's actually a pretty good president.
Unclear. I'm not. Yeah,
She
I'm not really sure.
inherited she inherited a bad economy from the last guy.
Yeah. And he was just like, he knew that I was like Muslim, and he was like, "Oh,
Hmm.
so you're Muslim?" And he's like, "So you also hate this LGBTQ thing?" And I was just like, "Oh, jeez." I want to say something, but I also am in his like car. I don't really. This guy's like getting real amped up about
Well, you better
all
learn how to
all,
fight.
all the things that
Better
he's
learn how to
saying.
throw a punch.
Yeah,
You
I
should
don't.
have you should have smacked the shit out of him.
It would have been a very hefty fine because
If
he's
you
a
smacked the
taxi
shit out.
driver. Yeah, they have those signs all over the taxi that if you assault a
This,
cab driver, it's like a punishable by up to like 30 years in jail.
I mean, so is like torrenting a movie, but like everyone
Yeah,
does it.
that's true. Everyone's smacking smacking their cab driver. I
I'm just saying, if they start talking shit, you gotta like be like, boy, I'll I'll pop your ear real quick.
yeah, I think that would have
Your
gone.
Honor, my client was defending the LGBTQ plus IA community
Could you
with
imagine?
his hands.
Could you imagine this case in Trump's America of like an Egyptian guy attacking
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
Congolese
An
African,
Egyptian Muslim attacks, but like attacks
Congolese
like
Christian who's
a
preaching
Congolese.
against against LGBTQ? Uh,
Why are you gay?
yeah,
Why do you want to kiss another man on their mouth? What did he do to you to make you want to kiss him? Eh?
a classic.
When you say they eat a poo poo, what do you mean by that? These I'm not. This is not offensive because I'm taking things
Yeah,
I've actually heard. Uh,
yeah. It's not offensive to do the accent.
I think if you do a tasteful job,
If you do a good
then it's
job, it's just
yeah.
like a
Like
talent.
there's like a John Mulaney joke where he does kind of a black accent, and it's actually pretty funny.
Is it the one of like the new in towns bit or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Leslie, can you cut that in real quick? Yeah, cut that in, Leslie. You have a producer named
Nice.
Leslie.
Yeah. And she's got a
What does
perfect
she have?
body because she's a
Uh-huh.
woman.
Because you wouldn't hire her unless you look.
No, those are Yasmin's standards. They're not mine. I don't.
Okay,
It was
yeah,
weird.
Yasmin.
When we were looking for an assistant, I was like, we should just hire whoever's most qualified. And she said,
Uh-huh.
no, she has to have a
No,
perfect body.
Yasmin says she's got to be hot, or else, like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. It's real toxic.
God, something about having a mic in front of your face makes you just say everything wrong. Something about having a mic and being, hanging out when two dirtbags link and put a mic in front
Yeah.
of them.
It's not good. This I hope we
It's,
do have a woman president, and I hope she
it's.
does take away podcasting.
I hope we do have one. I hope she does a bad job so people realize electoralism is not going to save you. So that's a whole nother can of worms.
Damn.
Uh, yeah, we got two Mr. Hydes on the mic.
Yeah.
Put the jackals away. Let
Speaking
the
of,
Hydes come out to play.
dude, we're not gonna have a good president.
Hmm.
They seem like they're gonna fuck up again in 2028. They're really just
What do you mean Kamala Buttigieg is not a winning ticket? What do you
it's
mean
gonna
Newsom Gavin is not a winning
it's
ticket?
gonna suck so bad. It's
What do you
gonna
mean that AOCIA isn't a good ticket?
yeah.
Oh, let's run
It's,
Bernie again. Let's run this 7,000-year-old fuck again.
they're not gonna run Bernie again.
Yeah, no, for but who knows? Whatever. Imagine the dumbest thing you can think of, and that will probably be the case. Sure, you know what? Well, let's let Trump run the third time, and then I can't wait for all the tweets being like, "This is weird. He can't do that."
Yeah.
Nancy
Watch them.
Pelosi's like, "I need $5 more to stop Trump running a third time."
Yeah. Watch them run Tom Tillis from North Carolina. And he'd be like,
Hell yeah.
because they love to do like the, oh, here's a taste of your own medicine thing.
Mm. The only way to stop a billionaire. Remember when they were trying to run Mark Cuban? They're like,
Mark
only
Cuban
a
and
billionaire can stop a billionaire.
who's that other guy? Tom Steyer, and then the Chicago dude,
Yeah.
uh,
I They
Pritzker.
should run Jay-Z Beyonce.
Oh my god.
That would be a sick
Oh
Jay-Z
my god.
Kanye ticket.
They might.
I would vote for
Okay.
them.
Oh. Actually, I meant to ask you as our black correspondent.
You
Yasmin's
always
words, not
make
mine.
me.
Uh, what,
She's got to have a perfect body.
what is
Get that Negro on the line.
what is the?
Yes, I mean, who's gonna cover when you're going to get the black guy?
I've been meaning to ask you about. Do you
Uh-huh.
buy Kanye's apology, and what did you think of Bully?
Um.
Cynical ploy to just get people to listen to his album. Surely
Okay.
it can't
So,
be.
so I only heard a few songs. The sad part about my character, the character of so many people is, I would have forgiven him more had it sounded better.
The
But since the
album?
album,
Oh yeah, if the
yeah,
album was better.
if the
Yeah.
album was actually good, I'd be like, the goodness of his apology is in direct proportion to how good the album is.
Yeah.
And it's got like two good songs on it. I mean, I
Yeah.
haven't listened to it all the way, but I've heard
King
like
is
two.
good.
Um, One of them has like a nice soul sample that was on the radio.
Yeah.
And actually, I have a friend who shot his music video
Yeah.
um
That's
for
cool.
that Father song.
Yeah.
Yeah. But sadly, or maybe not sad, I actually do kind of believe him a little bit. I don't think he's going to become a better person.
I wish the timing
Um,
was better. Like why,
oh,
it's just like
sure.
makes it seem
I
so
know. I think
cynical. But
no, it's
also
extremely cynical, and I do think he is kind of I think he has not gotten over that like dopamine feedback loop of I do something bad and then I come back. And I
Yeah.
think I can imagine part of his brain's like, oh, I need, the most generous version of this is him being like, I need to have an offering for the people to show them how sad I am, and they're just waiting on me. They're waiting on a comeback. They're rooting on my return.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, he's like, I need a extra couple $100,000, or sorry, $100 million, and I need to go on tour.
Yeah.
But I do kind of believe him a little bit that he was, going through a manic episode. But I don't think he's changed anything in his life.
Yeah,
But
I do think that what like it is somewhat believable. I guess it's not like mutually exclusive. It is like
Yeah.
a very real thing in his life, and he also probably does use it cynically to manipulate people and
yeah,
manipulate sales. I
Yeah. I think he uses it a little bit to be like, oh, this is, like, this is what I actually think, but it's like maybe a bridge too far, or like, I'm a capital A artist, so the artist has to push the bounds.
yeah.
So when you say something a little fucked up, you're like, well, you can either blame it on being an artist or being rich or being like, oh, I was just manic when I said that.
If you ever listen to people who talk about like food addiction, they
All right, let's see where he's going with this one.
when they kind of like relapse or when they go on a binge or whatever, it's not
Mhm.
that they are like are addicted to the taste of food or to like food itself. It's like they like the bad feeling that comes with relapse. It's
Oh,
almost
sure,
like
sure, sure.
like you're indulging yourself in this way that is like very
Yeah.
bad. And
That's
I wonder if that's kind of what all these like that's probably how he partially feels during all these manic episodes. Is like I
Well,
like to
that's-
do the bad thing because it feels good to just kind of let go.
Oh yeah, there's like a shame kink, but there's also a thing with like gamblers that I've heard, like it's less about the winning, it's addicted to that like rush of losing, that kind of like come down. Yeah, yeah, not relatable. I like feeling good.
I also like feeling good.
Hmm. Yeah, I like when I win from gambling. I like when food tastes good,
Mm-hmm.
and I like not feeling bad if I blast off.
Dude,
I like being like, that was awesome. I clicked the right video and finished at the right time.
Okay. Speaking of
Boy, you better thread that
blasting,
needle.
White House Correspondents' Dinner last night. Someone almost got so one of our favorite people almost got blasted off.
Which one? There was too many in there to
There's
count.
so many in there that we all love and have nothing, no wish no ill will toward. Dude, what do you make of this? Do you think? I don't know if you
Well,
saw. I don't know if you saw like the first one of the first videos I saw yesterday, just like a clip of
Mhm.
this like awful security cam footage of like one of the security guards like outside, and he's just like standing by, and then like
It's
almost
just
like a
the one
fucking
that
like
runs by really fast.
yeah, like a Looney Tunes cartoon of like the Roadrunner coming by like
Yeah,
Wile E. Coyote, and the guy's just
yeah.
like, "Whoa."
He literally says like meep meep like the Roadrunner, and like there's like a dust cloud.
Yeah, it was like the wildest shit ever. That's
Yeah,
kind of like all I saw, but
what I was thinking is I was making myself some coffee, and I was thinking about like how we used to be a proper country. We could do two things
mm,
right in America.
mm-hmm,
We could like have strong cultural exports of like movies and music,
yeah.
and we used to be able to do like acts of terrorism right. We this country used to be able to make a 9/11.
Yeah.
We used to be able to do a good false flag.
You
We
used to
can't
be
even
able
do that
to
anymore.
plan the assassination of a
Yeah,
president. Yeah.
yeah. We used to be able to get drunk we wanted, and now we can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not good at 9/11s anymore. We're not good at false flags anymore. They're so heavily telegraphed. Everyone's so fucking lazy. Everyone's so over it. Like it's the kayfabe of it all, the wrestling, the pageantry. There's no artistry in it anymore.
Yeah.
There's no one takes pride in the craft of a 9/11
I'm
anymore.
just waiting for them to be like, okay, we finally have a motive. It's this like big picture of the Ayatollah. He loves is he says
Uh-huh.
I love Iran in this thing, and I was like, I'm killing him on behalf
It
of
says
Iran.
I love Iran. It says blacks rule, and it says
Yeah.
I hate ballrooms.
Yeah.
It's just a picture of a ballroom, and it's just crossed out.
Yeah. Dude, that's I'm just waiting for that to come out and then them to be like, see? Oh, and it's also gonna say like I am also an immigrant.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's gonna be
I'm
like
illegal. I'm here illegally, and I love it.
it's gonna say I hate 6 episode season runs that take 2 years to make, and I hate Paramount Plus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which is
no,
anti-Semitic now.
oh, it is. It's anti-Semitic. I hate Paramount Plus.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry about that. I didn't know. I'm so sorry.
yeah.
Uh,
You might wanna fix some things about your life right now.
there's a lot I want to fix, brother.
Yeah.
No, one of the funny things I saw was apparently Cash Patel's honeypot girlfriend was honeypotting someone else when the thing was going on. So she
Oh
she
shit.
apparently ran out. Yeah, she was holding hands with another guy.
No. No way. What?
He's like looking. Apparently, he was like looking for her to get out, and like she was holding some other dude's hands.
Oh no. Like
Imagine,
not like a Secret Service guy?
oh, I don't know. Imagine that's the last thing you see before you hit the pearly gates was your Mossad girlfriend
Yeah.
kissing some other dude before you get turned into pink mist.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? Then you meet St. Peter. He's like, bro, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Bro, that's lame as hell, dude. She did what? Oh, that sucks, man. I hate that for you.
Is he? He's like a manosphere kind of like
You get to
women hater.
Valhalla,
Yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
Odin's like, oh boy, that's really bad. I hate that for you. That's my Odin impression. Hey, brother. I heard your girlfriend was sleeping with another fella.
That is slut. She's holding hands with. What race was he?
It's like, can this be a recurring character,
Yeah.
Master Odin?
I don't even know if that's like the right accent.
No, we're doing like a Swedish thing. We're doing
Yeah.
like a.
This is another thing that Yasmin wouldn't let me do because she's half Swedish, and so she really took offense to it.
Look, I totally forgot about that, so I'm so sorry. To be fair, my wife also has Swedish origin, so I think we can both get away with this.
Nice.
We both got married into it. We got naturalized into it. It's kind of like you know how you don't count as like being Jewish unless it's like a matrilineal line. It's the same
Right.
with us.
Yeah, I
You
think I think
you
Swedish works the same way.
yeah, you get naturalized, married into it. So technically, both you and I have Swedish citizenship by virtue of our wives.
God, I wish I had Swedish citizenship right now.
What? So you can have some Puffenburger
No.
or
Okay. Do you if you had citizenship in another country,
uh-huh.
would you leave?
Real answer, no, because okay, sincerity incoming. I don't think any American should be allowed to leave because it's like
That's tough. That's so fair.
it's fucked up.
We made our
You
own
can't
prison. We gotta.
yeah, you can't make the world a worse
Yeah, that's
place.
true.
What and then be like, I'm gonna get out of here
Right.
when like the most resistance any of us has ever done is like vote and tweet.
God, you know
It,
what made me?
it's like you can't just be like, I'm packing up my marbles because I don't like it anymore, and then
Yeah.
leave the rest of everyone be like, yeah, you're all gonna die on the sinking ship that I also contributed to. This is our national shame,
Yeah.
and you either make it better or like, but like running, I don't know, running away feels like
America, it's time to put in the ball gag and get on all fours because it's the age of American humiliation, and you better love
yeah.
it, dude. You know what made me go nuts like a week ago is the headline that I saw of 1,000 people who surrounded and then rushed the gates of
Of
like
the
like a
Scientology.
dog prison. No, it was
Oh,
it was like a kill shelter, and like 1,000 activists
I thought you were
surrounded
gonna
it
say
and
something
then
good.
rushed the fence. And I was just like, I fucking hate this country. Like, white people should not be allowed to have dogs. It's
So
insane.
did they break the dogs out of the pound?
I don't know if they successfully broke any dogs out, but that
So they
was
didn't
surely
even
the
do anything.
intention. Well, I don't know, but like I'm like, you can do this for a dog prison and you won't do it for a fucking like ICE detention facility.
Well, they're too busy throwing dildos at ICE detention centers. They're too busy like throwing and doing interpretive dances in front of them
Yeah.
and wearing frog costumes.
Did you see that interpretive dance that people did in like some city square of like the Renee Good shooting?
Yeah,
That was
they,
God,
they
one of
did
the
a
worst.
they did a fucking Hamilton of the Renee
Oh my
Good.
God, one of the worst things I've ever done. I was like, this is so offensive to like,
Imagine you die and you have someone in like skin colored tights bopping around in like you know wearing similar glasses to you, reenacting your death,
yeah.
and they're like, yes, this is speaking truth to power. This is what he would have wanted. He
God,
wouldn't have wanted revenge. He would have wanted this and for us to vote Democrat.
Renee Good was a woman, but
No, I'm saying if you died,
oh, if I died,
nigga,
I'm
I
gonna
had
bleep
to smack the taste out of your mouth.
that.
You
Yeah,
stupid
no,
ass.
that would be the worst thing ever, dude. If I die and that happens to me,
I'm gonna do
I don't
a
know.
Hamilton style play about your life.
I think my spirit would not be allowed to leave because I'd be like, I have unfinished business.
You have to inhabit a dog.
Yeah. Oh man, but
Man, my dog is extra neurotic these days. He's always talking about how his back hurts.
legit, it is like a sincerely held belief of mine now that I don't think white people should be able to have dogs until they can demonstrate that they have empathy for other human beings.
Oh man, I have something. Never mind. I won't say. This might be too spicy.
Nah, go
I
ahead.
no, you got to cut this out of his bad. But in that same vein, I don't think people should be allowed to. No, never mind. Never mind.
Oh, you bad guy.
No. You're not getting me this time. I'm not about to get foot and mouth disease.
All right, fair enough.
Anyway, yeah, no, they can't have dogs until morale improves.
Right.
Yeah.
Am I
Yeah.
am I way off base on that? I just feel like you should have to have like a certain baseline like decency. Like whenever I mean the Gaza genocide is still going on, but early on, people who were not like on the left, like actually people who actually had like sympathy for Gazans and were like fully pro-Palestinian were not the ones doing this, but there was like some strain of like liberal who was pro-Israel, like liberal Zionists who also like wanted to
Sure.
show that they had some level of empathy for another creature, and they were like
Uh-huh.
commenting on how the animals and dogs and stuff are being mistreated. And there
Sure,
was an
sure, sure.
instance of like there was one guy who had gotten kind of like Instagram viral because he would post and he was like being displaced and traveled with like this dog,
He's a
and people,
Palestinian man.
yeah, and people fundraised for the dog to evacuate the dog. I was just like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with people?
They got the dog of Visa. They
Yeah.
got the they got the dog of Visa, an apartment in the Bay Area, and
It's just,
like a copy. They got the dog a copywriting job,
it is
initial
so
copyright.
gross. It's disgusting, dude. I
He got an
hate this.
honorary degree from Yale.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it well, I mean, this is old news too, but like, like people latching on to that monkey punch and
Oh
like,
yeah, I saw. I think they should have euthanized him.
no, I love punch. It's not the monkey's fault that people don't care about other people, but it is I don't know. Yeah, it is remarkable. And I don't know what that is. I don't know why the notion of like, I mean, like the most I could understand is like, okay, animals don't know what's going on. They are totally whatever. But I'm like, you don't extend that same thing to children.
Yeah.
But like I mean, people do that with like, black children all the time where they're like, look how strong this little girl is. She's just like a little woman. Or like there's literally there's like some sort of like a DSM style like mental categorization for like young black boys who are like preschool age. It's like authority defiance disorder, and it's just like specifically targeted at young black boys
Yeah.
who it's just like, no, you're just a mean like teacher to them, and they are noticing it, or like you're I don't know.
He's not
So yeah, no,
obedient.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
not slave like and docile enough, so
Yeah.
he's authority. This super predator has authority issues. Yeah, I don't know why I don't know why people can't extend humanity to their human brethren.
Yeah.
But like,
I had I had this idea for a while of like if I ever wrote a comic book, it would be about
uh-huh,
this like what's the like an anti-hero type guy
sure.
whose whole thing is going around and like just publicly executing dogs. until people like learn how to
Wait,
let go and develop
wait.
empathy.
I was like, okay, where's the heroic part
Yeah.
though?
Because he's like the
So far
Joker
it's just
for dogs. He's like, oh,
but
this
the
is
joke. So that's just a villain.
no, but he's like the madness is that you can't see each other's humanity.
So, but he's just going around executing people's dogs in a park, and he's like,
Yeah.
"See, don't you understand the contradictions?"
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
It's just like some ladies like with her dachshund, and he's just like, "I don't understand." She's crying. He's like, "Don't you get it? Don't you get it?"
Just think about it for a second. And then the other dogs start barking.
He just throws a grenade at him.
He's like, bad boy.
The first dog mass shooting happened today in Central Park. No people were harmed, but 7 dogs were murdered.
Dude, 7's rookie numbers. In
Okay.
Central Park? Come on, man.
I don't know how many dogs are in Central Park.
More than 7.
10 dogs were murdered.
Also, this is purely in my fictitious comic book world. I do not plan nor intend to do this.
Oh yeah, no parody disclaimer. Parody.
Right. I just like I find it gross, and I also actually so this is why I had you on.
To talk about something bad.
Yeah. I've been like thinking a lot about just like the deterioration of just like white culture, and this was like a big talking point like I mean it still is among right-wing conservatives. It's why Trump got elected twice.
Sure.
And it's just like this idea that there's a white genocide happening, and it started with Charlottesville kind of, or like came really into public view from Charlottesville, where they were like, we're not going to let the white race be replaced by immigrants and all this stuff. And it's all about like great replacement theory, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you know what? I think the white genocide is happening, but it is purely because these psychopaths, and these
Uh-huh.
gremlins are like in control of like all the institutions that create culture now, and they have totally just deteriorated, like not even deteriorated, they just like failed to actually create a culture. And like American parentheses white culture is just like
Uh-huh.
so
Uh-huh.
far gone, and it is, and they, instead of like taking accountability or ownership, they just like want to blame it on Somalians or on like Muslim immigrants or like
Hmm.
Haitians or Latinos, etc.
Well, I mean, this goes back to what I said before about we used to, our cultural exports used to be like we could make a good movie, a good music, good culture, or do a good 9/11, do good terrorism, do good war. And we're getting fucking dog walked in Iran, which I'm happy about. But also culturally, like let's say you could at least like let's say, there is a white culture, like it's like Kiss or the Beatles or something. Well, there's no artist, there's no artistry, there's no everything is a regurgitation, a rehash. Like you're saying, like all aspects of culture are like geared towards it's like you've won, but they can't fully grasp the fact that they've already won, so they're still like losing. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like you have every bit of everything. You can make it so uh, it's fine to have lead in baby food, or a lady can have a strong period and go to jail. And you're
It's
like,
good that the AI data center is next to your place because it's creating jobs and it's, poisoning your water, and that's
yeah,
fine.
water should
And
look and
air.
smell like chlorine, and
Your
that's
children
fine.
are supposed to not be able to breathe for a little while.
Yeah, they're supposed to have gills,
Yeah.
and that's cool and normal. They're supposed to look like Futurama characters, and I'm fine with it.
I think it's fucked up that you want your children to breathe on land. What is that about?
We a return guy, but he's all about returning
Returning to the
to,
primordial ooze.
yeah, return to being like a eukaryotic.
We used to have gills, goddammit.
Everything was fine before mitochondria.
Both of my
We used,
eyes used to be on the top of my head.
I used to have an organ that would just sense light, and I would self impregnate.
I used to have a flagellum through that used to propel me through a thick liquid.
DNA was a mistake. RNA was fine. That was good enough. I mean, there's so many like cultures kind of like that where it's like uh they've they've like they've kind of like they're like pandas. Why people are like pandas now where they refuse they're they're doing everything
And
possible
the China
to
owns them, dude.
to extinct themselves.
Yeah.
Like white boys don't know how to talk to women anymore,
Yeah.
and they don't know how to get laid, and it's a self-inflicted white genocide by being bad at talking to girls,
Yeah.
you know um and besides having a planet that's poisonous and all these other things, uh yeah, like what helps end white genocide is like being able to afford a two-bedroom apartment for under $3,000, but they can't choose which one they want, you
Yeah.
know
Or it's like
uh
like all again, like I think it just underscores the fact that okay, take other like predominantly white countries in Europe,
mhm,
like
mhm,
like all the Scandinavian, like the Nordic countries, Germany, like what do they
uh-huh.
have in common? It's that they have the state heavily invests in childhood education,
Yeah, and like families.
in daycare, in art, like cultural institutions like
Mhm,
museums and like the arts and like so on and so forth, right? Like these are the things that collectively, like creating culture is like a collective endeavor, and it requires mass scale mobilization and investment of resources,
mhm,
and we are doing the exact opposite of that here in the US. Like they're defunding everything that
mhm.
benefits people
Life.
across class and life in
Uh-huh.
general and makes life worth living and bearable and interesting and vibrant. And
Yeah.
they're like all these kids and people are like so wayward and like no one wants to do any, like they're just like they bemoan the fact that everything around them sucks, everything is shitty, and no one has a good attitude, and they wonder why, and they like will never
Well,
They
let
look
me
in the
ask you
mirror and
this:
realize it's their fault.
how much of that do you think is like a lie versus like actual like unadulterated like stupidity?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like it makes sense if it's a lie because like yeah it it always pays to have an enemy and to get people riled up, but it's like if if like Elon Musk truly cared about like white population, he would things that make anyone want to have children or make it easy to have children, we could like you said, like culture, a third space, schools that don't get shot up all the time, food that's not poison. I mean, stuff for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But like they never talk about how like unregulated chaos is bad for all human life.
Yeah.
And it's like, so how much of that would you say is just like, you know like, do you think Elon Musk actually cares about that? I'm just using him as an example.
I think
Versus, is he actually just, he does, but he's incredibly stupid
I think it's
and can't put
more
the
of the
dots
I think
together.
it's more of I think it's a little bit of both, but like more of the latter. I think they are truly actually psychopaths and they are indifferent to human suffering. If
Yeah.
it's not like within their peer network. Like if they saw
Uh-huh.
like a billionaire, like they all came out for that healthcare CEO, whatever his name is, Brian Johnson or whatever, that got by Luigi.
Hmm.
They were like, "Oh my god, this is like one of the worst things." But like thousands of poor people die every day, and they
Well,
just
they're
like,
abstract,
yeah, they
they're just
couldn't
like,
give a shit. But I think they also just are afraid. They like to think that they have the solution to building a better world for everyone, and I
hmm,
think that on some level they're like, "Yes, I'm just trying to build a better world for everyone." It's just that their way of doing it, which is to be the ones who are in charge of deploying capital
hmm,
and investing across society. They just can't admit that they are bad at it, and that
mm,
we are at a point where they have just gotten everything that they've wanted for the last
sure.
several
Yeah,
decades.
like I said, they've won already.
They've won. They are in charge, and they could have built like yeah, like people point to this all the time. It's like, oh, okay, Carnegie, Mellon, all these
Sure.
people like were awful,
Uh-huh.
awful people, but they built shit, and
Yeah.
they were actually in charge of marshaling
We
the
used to have
resource.
solid robber barons.
Yeah,
The robber barons realize you can't have your foot on the gas pedal the entire time. Sometimes you got to ease up,
or
you
like
know?
they just understood, like, oh yeah, libraries build culture, museums, auditoriums, like all this shit. Like they built all this stuff. I mean, yes, because they had
It was a
egos
narcissistic endeavor, but
for
like
sure.
at least the monument to like yourself would also have like a helpful thing. Like you like
Right.
would like your immortal legacy could also be used by other people or utilized in some kind of way outside of like petty abstraction or like everything's intangible now. There's
Mm-hmm.
no like physical real, no one's building a Duke University. There's no Musk University.
No.
Everything's
Well, they're
all just
building
like,
University of Austin or whatever it is. The Barry
what's,
Weiss one in
oh
Texas.
wait, yeah, I think we did we talk about that last time.
Yeah.
Well, no, we talked about themselves stuff. I remember the third thing. The third promise of America, outside of like, or the third thing we used to be good at besides cultural exports and violence, is the ability to choose. And by that I mean the implicit promise of like life might not be good, but you do get your choice between Coke and Pepsi and Netflix and Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
And now even that's going away. That's a third reason. That's a third cause of white genocide,
Yeah.
is the lack of ability to choose. Now it's all one thing, you know.
Yeah.
As we address all the symptoms, I think you and I should come up with a cure all.
Oh yeah. What do you got in mind?
We need 3 more Hulus.
We-
There's not enough Hulus.
That's true. Actually, what do you do when? Yeah.
I actually do have an idea. What we need to do is bring back 24 episode seasons,
Mm-hmm.
and like most and shows need to have immediately 5 season orders, 24 episodes, and I guarantee fucking to you the population of this country will shoot through the roof.
Yeah, that'll really let off a steam valve, I
Hmm.
think, because yeah, I mean it is like a treats economy. I guess I
Well,
don't
yeah, if
know.
you don't
It's
give people the treats,
yeah,
then it's like if you know if the whole thing is games and circuses and you don't have any games and circuses and it's all misery. That's what I meant by like taking your foot off the pedal. Like you can get everything you want. You could still be a billionaire.
hmm
But like it's like if you the it's I'll put it like this. I told this unfortunately to a coworker who I was not thinking he his wife cheated on him and I still said this to him on it was a dumb thing I said, but I said it's like if your wife was cheating on you and you knew about it and she
damn,
rubbed it in your face. Like your one thing was like,
yeah,
I just don't want you to bring it home. And that was the one thing she did was, if you and your spouse is cheating or whatever,
yeah,
it's like I could deal with this as long as you don't bring it home and rub it in my face. And now we're at the kind of stage of like the joyful gloating as treats are removed. And
yeah.
it's like we could all deal with capitalism and the stagnant wages and the gutting of systems, the lack of third spaces, but at least
The
we
endless
had
wars.
something. Yeah, the endless wars. It was fine as long as there was something to entertain, something to kind of pressure release valve to be like, well, at least I can watch The Simpsons tonight.
hmm
You know, at least I could, catch a new CSI, you know? But now
Yeah, that's
you don't
true.
even
But
have that.
no, now it's because all these companies that have come out as like disruptors of the way things were, like right, like that's how like Silicon Valley and
Yep.
all these like financial Wall Street backed companies have operated. It's like I'm gonna take the thing that you know that was stable and I'm going to
It was
disrupt it,
already working.
and they
Yeah.
like that's what they explicitly tell you. It's like I'm gonna fuck things up and then I'm gonna make a lot of money. Um,
Hmm.
and now like the big thing obviously is AI, and they have like they do not mince words about like, oh, this is going to replace a lot of jobs. And I don't think we've had a time recently when
Hmm.
jobs were just like out, like an industry or like several industries are just like outright replaced. And when that last happened, the promise was, oh, you'll go to college, and if you get an
Hmm.
education
Hmm.
and you take out all these loans, you'll be okay, right? Like you're going to be safe from any sort of like industry shakeup because you'll be educated, etc.
Hmm.
And now that's falling through, and
Yeah.
you
Like
know,
there's no we're one of the last generations with the pretense of a promise of
yeah,
like the promise of a better life. That's why there's so much, nihilism and like just kind of YOLO in upcoming generations because they never were like given they never saw a thing that worked. We at
yeah.
least saw a thing that worked, and I can't tell what's more painful, having like knowing that a better thing is possible or realizing that like that's never been available to you. Um, I think about that a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, like yeah, there's no point in like there's no guarantee like to any degree that like higher education will mean anything. Um, I said this when like AI first was like getting popping was popping off about like college would need to change if your essay can be written in like 2 seconds or like we need to like have some sort of critical thinking or like maybe things should be more like a Socrates style, like back and forth of like an intellectual salon,
Well,
as
yeah,
opposed to kind of like
exactly. You know, the
you
solution,
know,
teachers are just like scrambling to be like, oh, how do we react to how do we police this, right? Like the response from higher education and even like primary education has just been like,
yeah,
how do we catch students who are using AI to generate their assignments
mhm.
instead of like institutionally and systematically, how do we actually decrease class sizes across the board so that
Decrease
people
class
can be more
sizes
engaged during their education and not have
and
teachers be like, I have 80
yeah,
students and like I have
uh-huh,
to, like, oh, I don't have time to read 80 essays and
yeah.
catch if any of them are like generated by AI.
Well, so much of it is like we need to top to bottom examine what makes it into a curriculum and like what who gets to decide knowledge? Who gets to decide what's important? Who gets to decide what we keep?
Dennis Prager.
And Dennis Duffy, 30 Rock, Liz Lemon's boyfriend, season one. Uh, no, because like, okay, here's a funny. I mean, like back at state, like this is a kind of a just a a small example of like school bureaucracy and like a thing kind of falling through the cracks and not making a lot of sense. But I started off trying to be a business major. So I took a statistics class, and then when I switched to communications, I had to take another statistics class because like it was like, no, this is stat for business, and this is a stat for humanities people. And it's like but these are all numbers.
Yeah.
Like if you have to do something that stupid, if it's
What are we
if
doing?
even
We're all just like calculating the square mean and doing standard deviation in both of
yeah,
them. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
and it's I mean there's so much of like I wrote a paper, a social paper on black masculinity, which my white teacher just did not get and gave me like a C on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, just top to bottom analyzing who gets to keep knowledge, what is deemed worthy, and like how do we
Corey, this
create.
essay is very angry. It's
I
so
was just reading it and
it felt so threatening.
it was like yelling at me.
Yeah.
And like
Oh
she shows
shit.
me like some bruises on her arm that she got by reading the paper. It's like she lifts up her shirt and she's like, "Explain yourself." And I'm
Corey,
like,
your essay pushed me down the stairs. Why did you
your
write
essay,
such a violent essay?
your essay called me the beastler. It called me a white beastler. Bagel? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We need to like so much of society is on like very passive rails, and needs to be a lot of shit needs to be tossed out. And we specifically in the West, maybe just in America, have this kind of like insane notion that like an Ubermensch is going to come save us, or that things will just work themselves out with no effort.
Yeah.
And that and like even the bad guys have that same notion of like, yeah, no, all this will eventually level out.
I
I'll
actually,
keep.
I believe that they are at a point of like self-actualization and realization, right? Right, like the U.S. has long been like a couple of corporations just in a
Mhm.
stacked in a trench coat, and then like
Uh-huh.
parading itself as a nation state or like
Mhm.
a federal government, and
Mhm.
now I think they're just like ready to take off that trench coat and just be like, oh, we don't actually need to even
Oh yeah,
pretend
yeah,
like
yeah.
we have a semblance of like
Sure.
loyalty or care for America or like
Uh-huh.
this like nation state project or the people therein.
Mhm.
Because now we are going to hoover up as much money as we can as we kind of like as the wheels fall off of this thing through like
Uh-huh.
online gambling and cryptocurrency and all these like
Yeah.
prop
Things to
bets
fry
on like
your brain.
the Venezuela, like every time, every single one of these things, and like on their own, just represents
Mhm.
a uh like a hoovering up, like a transfer of wealth from the bottom up. And when it's hit like a critical point, if it already hasn't, I
Mhm.
think like they're gonna say, oh yeah, the U.S. government's falling apart, the country's falling apart, but like
Uh-huh.
we have our capital and it's international, baby. Like we don't really need this nation state anymore. We can invest in other people will be
I
consumers, and like that's
Yeah.
all that matters.
Well, okay, there's a funny example. There's I don't know if it was a chip company. I don't think it was Nvidia, but there was some company that like does like hard drives, and they crunched the numbers and they were like, "Oh, actually, we make more money not selling to consumers."
Oh, where
It
do they
was
make money?
now it's like, more like I think it's like selling to like two companies doing AI stuff, like
Oh
server
yeah.
stuff.
Uh-huh.
They're like, "Yeah, if we just put all of our eggs in that basket, that'll make more money than like anything we sell directly to people."
Yeah.
But also, I do wonder. So like money is fake, but like the damage is real. The material damage is real. And I'm like, hey guys, you're gonna have a bunch of like Weimar Deutschmarks that are being used for like fire
Hmm.
and clothing. because it's like, okay, even if you become a trillionaire, one, you can't cash any of that. Like you can't liquidate any of that. And two, if there is no like physical reality where like your water, your air will also be poisoned. The air and food and water of your children and friends will also be poisoned. So it's like, what is the end goal here? Because it's like, that's what I meant by taking your foot off the gas. It's like you can have $500 trillion and an environment that works,
Mm-hmm.
but you're choosing to have
Two, five, oh, yeah, yeah,
$501 trillion
501
and an
trillion.
environment that doesn't work. And like I saw this funny
Dude,
thing
what's
about
after
like,
a
okay,
trillion?
quadrillion,
Oh, nice.
yeah, quintillion, sextillion, septillion, octillion, nonillion.
Dude, I'm trying to get a sextillion.
Hell yeah, I'm trying to get a 69 trillion.
Nice.
um, I'm trying to get a 420 billion.
No. Dude, that's some shit Elon Musk would do.
It's like very bad. He's saying that to a 17-year-old at.
It'd be so based. It'd be it'd be epic. 420 trillion.
actually, I can smoke all the weed I want, and I never actually get high. When I become high, I start to have very cool and funky thoughts. Like, what if we all took off our shirts and just see where the night goes?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Your Elon Musk sounds a
very
little like a German.
Yeah, he does. I can't really
just
do
take
him.
off all our shirts and
What
see
if
where
we
the
take
night
off our
goes.
shirts and see it's just vibes and crazy.
It's like a German guy
And
outside of like an East Berlin nightclub.
what if we rub each other's lower body extremities and see and whatever happens, what
Yeah.
happens in where's that, what's that island called? Whatever happens in Visit
Epstein
St.
Island.
James?
Oh, St. James, yeah.
My little St. James is becoming a big St. James, if you know what I mean.
A big naughty James.
He's going to get a cold from the Krampus, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
No, but yeah, it is kind of like, what is the end goal? Funny movie that is actually sucks, but talks about this. You ever heard of this movie called Mountainhead?
Mm-mm.
It's by the guy who made Succession, and actually Rami's in it, and Steve
Oh
Carell.
yes. Is it good?
No, it's bad.
Oh, okay.
But at first, it is mildly prescient in that, like, so it's about all these like rich tech guys, and they're all work a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And one guy's like AI company takes off, and like basically it's used to manufacture a bunch of like false flags all across the globe.
Nice.
But then that creates real, like, people respond in real life, and then everything collapses.
Yeah.
So then the four of them are all like divvying up the world. And they're like, okay, well, I'll like, because like one guy's technology controls like electricity and like infrastructure like that, and other guys does a bunch of like financial stuff. So they're like, well, we can each just have a bit like our own fiefdoms. He's like, I'll take this one, you take that one. And at first, like, maybe like a year or two ago, whenever that came out, I was like, this is so ham-fisted.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, oh, okay, that is kind of how those guys think.
Yeah.
Like Rami says a little thing, like, they talk about America and like they're talking about democracy. They're like, what do you think about the old girl? They think she's got like 20 more years left in her. And they're like, what? The American experiment, that whole thing. And I just foolishly believed that like these people would have a little bit more, I don't know, I guess like a sense of like their own mortality or danger, or like, and that maybe balkanization isn't like a good thing. Like you're not going to come out on top if mega Texas takes over, or like Gavin Newsom was trying to do this shit, and in COVID he kept soft launching. It's like when you only take a picture of like the back of your new boyfriend's head. Yeah. And you're like, or like his hand or something. He kept doing that with like being the king of California.
Yeah.
He kept calling California a nation state in COVID. And I'm like, you fucking asshole. Stop trying to become the king of the West Coast, you stupid bitch.
It's gonna happen though.
Here's the thing, if he doesn't get to become president and like the economy crashes because there's no food or anything, he is definitely going to try to become the king of California.
Yeah.
Because yeah, they have the most money in the country, and all the food comes from there. And he's gonna bold prediction on a field between.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cold until June. Gavin Newsom is gonna become the king of California,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll think of some other stuff and I'll send them to you. But at least those two bold predictions.
Yeah. Elon Musk is gonna come back and he's gonna be like 130 pounds because he's just done so much Ozempic and surgery.
I think that he is gonna. I think he's gonna have some kind of funny death.
Yeah.
Like he gets trapped in his own Tesla, or like he mixes the wrong combination of like antidepressants and like his brain leaks out of his ears or something. Or like he like tries to impress like a hot Mossad agent 22-year-old, and she convinces him to do like a drug that he's never done before, and like it makes his heart explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it could
Which
be that
honestly,
he gets killed
I,
by like federal postal service. You know how the postal service has its own like police, like
oh yeah,
federal
yeah.
police. He's gonna be like mailing his cum to someone to have more children, and they're gonna think it's like some sort of
Bioweapon.
bioweapon, and then they're just gonna shoot him on sight.
I love the libertarian idea that like that if you like like the chain of command is like actually all these people are corrupt, and the true president of the United States is a postmaster general who lives in Milwaukee, and he's actually the next in line
The
of
Mahdi.
succession.
Yeah.
Mohadi,
Dude, okay. All right, yes. Okay, Americans, listeners of the field between, you are going to be, and also I guess it's Americans, but also the second most country in which we are listened is Vietnam, oddly enough, right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
So Americans and Vietnamese, you will be faced with a decision soon about which corporate fiefdom you're going to pledge your fealty to, right?
Can I come back for that? I would
Yeah.
love to do either a real world episode, or maybe you could write something about like the balkanization of America. We
By
could do
like
like
corporate balkanization, yeah.
yeah, the Google fiefdom,
It'll
the
be
Texas.
it'll be like Palantir, Google and Meta are gonna have a huge war
Oh
for
yeah, that's
the
what the new
Western
civil
territory.
war is.
Yeah.
And then Apple will be kind of like the Switzerland. They're
Uh-huh.
gonna try to be neutral about it.
Yeah, and then you're
Um,
gonna have Tesla just pretty much it's Tesla and SpaceX. All the Musk properties are gonna take over
all
Texas.
all the shit is like leaked, and Elon's like, "Oh, I would love to be a part of the metaverse." And then he's like, Elon would definitely play both sides, and they would both be like, "Nah, we're good. We don't need you." On which night would be the coolest coup de
Yeah.
grace?
They're gonna push
You
him.
know?
They're gonna push him to Texas. I mean, he's already in Texas. Him and like Joe Rogan.
Yeah, but I think eventually, like all those people would get pissed off at Elon when they realize he's a big nerd. Kind of, you remember how like when Trump and Elon were hanging out a bunch, and then Trump got
Yeah.
really annoyed, and he's like, "Oh, this Elon sucks," and then Elon's like felt so betrayed that he leaked that Trump was on the Lolita Express or
Yeah.
whatever, and it didn't do anything, and then he felt bad about it immediately after.
Yeah.
He's like, "All right, guys, bombshell drop time." And
Yeah,
then
because
it's like,
Trump was like, I don't think Tesla should have all these like the tax subsidies anymore.
yeah, yeah. He's like, "Bro, you're proud of me, bro."
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I love that.
And then it'll be some
Yeah.
like syndicate of banks in like New York.
Yeah. I Here's the thing. I think about this quite often. So I live out in the country, and both of us would love to be TV writers and write on the show and like have artistic media careers. But I am, considering throwing my hat in the warlord ring.
Mm-hmm.
I already have the land. I've had a couple of people pledge fealty already. I'm just like, should I lean into this more?
You would have to be like I think you need a sponsor, right? So like the same way
Like a
that
fiscal sponsor?
that like the Ottoman Empire would have like different governors for
Sure.
different areas and territories.
Yeah.
You could be like the governor of a territory, but you're gonna have to sign with like a bigger player like Palantir
what if-
or like
Yeah.
what is the Eric Prince one? Blackwater.
Yeah. Well, what I would hope is I would run it like a startup. I would have my thing and it would get so big and like, oh yeah, this like this Corey World Peace guy's taking over North Carolina,
Yeah.
and then they would offer to buy me out, and I'd be like, hell yeah, and I hit a lick,
Mm.
um, or I'm like, do I bet on myself, take a chance, and be like, no, actually, the triangle's mine, and then I get nuked from orbit. Um,
But I feel like in this world, like the nice thing is to be like a serf or a vassal on someone else's estate. Because if you just get bought out, then you kind of have to run your own little thing. You
well,
know?
I'm already running my own thing, I would just do
That's
it under a different banner. We
yeah.
would get sick. I honestly saw this. Palantir's got like kind of like workwear merch that looks kind of fire.
Does it? Do they really?
Yeah, it looks like Carhartt.
I gotta look at
Palantir's got
it.
like they have like Carhartt merch. It's
That's
really funny.
crazy. Hold on. Palantir.
Yeah.
What do I look up? Merch?
Yeah, like look up like Palantir like chore jacket.
Palantir store. Okay.
Look up the chore jacket. It looks pretty like you could
Drop.
see some
Oh my God. They're using like the same kind of like
they're using
visual
like
language.
Yeezy
Yeah,
style.
yeah, exactly. Okay. They've got a thick, heavy t shirt with like the
Uh-huh.
Palantir logo. They got a book that's called How to Reboot the American Industrial Base and Stop World War III. Come on, motherfucker. You want World War III.
Uh-huh. Come on
A
now.
sweater that says Silicon Valley dropouts, Palantir, except they like shortened Palantir to like just the consonants. Um,
Oh yeah, well yeah, of course
and
you gotta
no
put
no N. They just left the N out, so it's like Plater.
well, they're probably doing what their stock ticker thing is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe. What is their
You know,
stock thing? Are they
it's yeah,
public?
they're no, they're public. What was funny
Palan.
is when I was into the GameStop situation and I was getting, I was paying attention to the stock market and I remember hearing about Palantir and they were a little baby guy in like 2020 and I
Huh.
was like, "Oh yeah, they're just doing a couple lightly fucked up shit." And I just never imagined um that they would become this, you know?
Yeah. Oh my God, they
Uh
have a fucking hoodie that says ontology
Come
twice
on,
in
bro.
like the
See?
shape of their logo.
This is what happens when you put like tech psychos and like fashionistas and like kind of people who understand internet and like the irony of things and like designers.
What is
Um,
they have a patch, an iron on patch that, or like a sew on patch that says PTFB. What is that?
pretty terrible fat bear.
Yeah, okay, it makes sense. This is who is buying this shit?
Fucking nerds who like it's a subsection of like
Brother, if I see you wearing Palantir,
there's gonna
this
be
it's
ironic
on
people wearing
site.
it.
You should be able to
There's
commit a
gonna
hate crime
be
against those people.
people you're gonna once you move to the Bay Area, you're definitely gonna see this merch.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a bunch of people who are like Ayn Rand objectivist weirdos who are actually you know surprisingly attractive doing this. Like the Overton window on who becomes like an evil psychopath is greatly expanding. You're gonna find a really hot like 6'4" guy who should be being a model, and he's gonna be like, actually, the singularity is cool,
Yeah.
and I think it's gonna happen,
Dude, that's like, oh, they're dropping this chore coat on April 30th.
dude.
Oh
You
my
trying to go? You trying to
God.
get
Yeah.
some?
Yeah, let's get some Palantir merch. Dude, this is disgusting. Also, it's like just like so weird because this is using like the Virgil Abloh like
Yeah.
off-white.
Oh, of course.
Like it's so weird.
People have. It's either that person believes in it, or they're like, "This is the only job I could get, and so I'm gonna like make the
Yeah.
best of it.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
gonna make this evil guy who wants to cause a food shortage and is like pro never-ending wars. Uh, you know,
this is
I'm gonna make
very
him look dumb.
very dark. I okay, actually maybe in the last little bit here, the other thing,
Mhm.
this is a good transition cuz yes, as everyone decides which tech
beacon you're gonna go to.
overlord they're going to go to, who they're going to get
Yeah.
drafted to.
The one with the best merch, man.
You got to go, merch is certainly a consideration. and the
Mhm.
uniform is important, but like,
Facebook's kind of lame, brother.
yeah,
They don't have
they have
like
the glasses.
oh, so I can talk to girls, so I
Yeah,
can talk to
you can talk at
so
girls, you can film them
yeah.
surreptitiously.
Here's the thing: there's no guarantee that you will be able to talk to girls and do Riz Cam stuff, but
Yeah,
they will probably have the largest army because guys will flock there and think that if they automatically have those glasses, that the girls
yeah,
will come.
yeah,
And yeah, the Riz Cam kind of marketing propaganda and will be huge with Meta. So they'll have probably the strongest army simply because of that.
yeah,
But the merch of the Palantir people and the surveillance power of the Palantir people is pretty cool.
yeah.
I don't think anyone's gonna be on Elon's side. He has
No, I
no
don't think so. He's
he's
just
got
like,
the most money, but he's no institutional infrastructure.
yeah,
He has no killing technology.
he
Which is
does.
his what's his killing technology? I mean, he's got like
I mean, I
Starlink
think XAI
stuff.
also just like signed something with the Department of Defense, so they're doing killing technology, and he's also doing child pornography. which,
Yeah,
which I guess that's not really like a selling point.
that's a technology that you should kill people for using.
Right. So I guess no. I think because of that, I think no one's
His
gonna want
his
to
thing,
no one's gonna want to join up because then they'll be the target of the killing technology.
yeah, I think his fiefdom will fall the first.
Listen,
Will fall the
we're
fastest.
just like calling it balls and strikes. I think if Elon wants to have a shot at a future of building a fiefdom, he's got to get out of the child porn business.
He's gotta get out of the CP game, get into guns.
He's already kind of been tagged with the Little St. James stuff, and then he
Yeah,
made
man.
the
Look,
leading
he's
AI of
lame.
generating child porn. So he's just
He's got that.
he's got to get away from
His
this.
cars explode. His dick doesn't work.
Yeah,
Come to find out, he didn't have sex with any of those women, so he loses points for that.
and his children hate him.
His children hate him. He's shaped like a creative character.
Oh my god, he's shaped like a creative character when you like are trying to make the most fucked up character. It's not like the default. It's like when you like exaggerate all the slider bars all the way to the end, and you're like,
There's literally a channel on
what he
YouTube
looks
where a
like.
guy does that. It's called Monster Factory. He's shaped like a Monster Factory character,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
and his stat spread fucking sucks. So he's gonna be the first to go, despite being the richest man on the planet. Despite his closest rival being Mansa Musa,
Yeah,
who would cause hyperinflation in every place he went
yeah.
because he was giving out so much gold.
Except this guy's not. He's just giving it to Republican senators who then end up hating him.
Yeah. Turns out, yeah, there's no such thing as amount of money that will make you unlame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, as you're faced with this important decision, it's more important or maybe as important as which college you go to, but college won't exist in this world. So this will be the most important decision.
Sound off in the comments which overlord would you pledge fealty to?
It's
And
important to know like how they're going to govern, and that is an unknown for most of these, except for
Yeah.
Palantir, because Palantir just published like a short, I think like 22
Oh,
point
dude.
manifesto on Twitter.
This fucking it's so all over the place.
We gotta,
Like
yeah, we gotta go.
it's like some of it is just like the most ghoulish thing you've ever heard. Some of it is like, oh, they're actively stoking World War III. Some of it's just like this is just like a nonsense. Like they should have like an editor should have just been like, all right, let's leave this one off.
Yeah,
And then the other category is like a bit like hyper specific niche things that only this one guy cares about.
yeah. Actually, okay, the shirt that we just read that they're like, oh, or the book or whatever the title on their store is of wanting to stop World War III. There's no more like better example of like double speak than that. You know when they say shit like, "Oh, we're the ones trying to stop World War III." You know they're the ones who are just like, "Oh, dude, we're about to cause World War III, and it's gonna be so good for us." It's just it's so
epic.
scary.
Well, like some of the things say like people are like, I mean, some stuff is blatantly false. Like America has caused so much peace in the whole world, and everyone actually forgets how awful things
Dude.
were before America was involved.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I'm like, yeah, number 14, American power has made possible extraordinarily long peace. Extraordinary is doing
Dude,
a lot of
such long
hefty.
piece.
God, that fucking
Dude,
piece
that piece is so long. Pause.
That piece is fucking extraordinarily long. At least 3 generations of just like it's the whole like thing where it's like communism has killed billions, where capitalism has saved billions.
Yeah.
Kind of like false dumb guy logic.
Yeah.
And it's almost kind of like there's a veiled threat in there that like you better be thankful, you better be grateful. I went to Reddit to look into this. This thing is so bad; it's got people wishing for monarchy again.
Yeah. Honestly,
People have said,
I would like Empire again, to be quite honest
I
with you.
would like for the ruler of this country to be a 4-year-old hemophiliac.
Yeah. That'd be great.
He's got Hunchback of Notre Dame syndrome,
Yeah.
and he's got like an anime power.
Yeah.
He's got ESP. He has hemophilia. He is 8 feet tall, and he is 4. The Kwisatz Haderach.
his his main issue is that horses are too big. And so his whole thing is like breeding them to be smaller so that they don't like
Yes.
buck him off.
Yes.
And they don't break his bones every time he rides a horse.
Uh-huh. Yeah. They're too rough.
Yeah.
They're too rough for the boy emperor.
Yeah.
God, a boy emperor would go hard.
Yeah. He just like kills a bunch of like saddle makers because they just can't make him a good enough saddle that where he won't fall off.
His ass is too fat for these normal saddles.
Which is ironic. You'd think it would be the other way.
No, he's shaped like a pyramid.
Yeah. All right, let's go through this from the top.
T to B?
Yeah, T to B. Number one in the Palantir manifesto. Apparently, okay, he leads in by saying because we get asked a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently,
just in case you guys
a lot of people are asking Alex Karp and Palantir, hey, if you had to run a country, what are your like kind of founding principles?
People are calling this the most evil Substack ever written.
All right, number one, Silicon Valley owes a moral debt to the country that made its rise possible. The engineering elite of Silicon Valley has an affirmative obligation to participate in the defense of the nation.
First off, I'm like, oh, you had me in that first half.
Yeah.
And then he really he lays it out there with defense of the nation. So much of this is like
trying to suck off Trump. Like you're just like, oh, Trump, we owe such a moral debt to you and like the country, and like we would be nothing without you.
Mm-hmm. Can we have another 500 billion, please?
It's
Daddy?
so sycophantic. Yeah, can we have another DoD contract?
Please.
It's like, what it reminds me of is in 30 Rock, Tracy Jordan's son.
Oh yeah, when he's like grown man.
Yeah.
his son Donald.
Yeah. I want to open up a dojo. Can I have another $50,000? Sure, son. Like Tracy Jr.'s older than Tracy.
Yeah, he's 2 years older than him.
Yeah.
No, okay, I'm not going to jump ahead, but I will just say the range of priorities is so funny. It goes from like, crowdfunding to, like I said, just like ultra personal gripes of like, why did you put this one in here?
Oh, I'm excited. I actually haven't gone through this in its entirety.
Yeah,
I've only made it through the first 4 points like the last 10 times I've tried to read it.
Oh, little spoiler alert, he's trying to bring back World War II Axis powers, and I'm here for it.
I don't doubt it. We must rebel against the tyranny of the apps. Yeah, of course. These motherfuckers would have nothing without the tyranny of the apps. That's how they get all their fucking information.
It's like, you are the apps.
You are the apps. He says, is the iPhone our greatest creative, if not crowning achievement as a civilization? The object has changed our lives, but it may also now be limiting and constraining our sense of the possible. He's like, oh, we need to put a chip in your head, is what that is saying.
Oh, I'm like, hey, forget like germ theory or like movable type, nuclear fusion, the internet. No, it's iPhone. It's the evil rectangle.
Yeah.
It's the evil porn rectangle.
Which we make all our money from, but also we're going to say we hate it because we want to like pay some sort of lip service to, again, like they're all hinting at this like deteriorated culture, but they don't have the balls to be like, oh, we're the ones who fucked it up for you. because
Yeah.
of our stupid ass like Silicon Valley like mix of like libertarianism and right wing populism and
But to me, this also reads as like positioning themselves as like, oh, those other guys, like
yeah,
the metas and the tyranny of apps is like a shot at Meta, which is like the first salvo on the balkanization war.
yeah,
Oh, is like the iPhone? It's good, but like let's move past it. That's like a shot at Apple and like
yeah,
saying how they suck. These guys are positioning themselves as like the hegemon,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. They're
Um,
trying to be like what is it? Underdog, come from behind sort of situation.
yeah.
Free email is not enough. The decadence. Oh my god, I knew that. Yeah. They were gonna use the word decadence here. The decadence of a culture or
Ruling class.
civilization, and indeed its ruling class, will be forgiven only if that culture is capable of delivering economic growth and security for the public. Okay, these guys do not get to talk about decadence as a bad thing. It's like an insane and such an insulting thing to be like, oh, because you know what he means when he says decadence is like the fact that people like you and I watch TV.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know?
It's like that. Like anything is free.
Yeah,
There was this is what one thing about people talking about like. So the two ultimate goals are like financialization. Well, the ultimate goal is financialization of everything. And Zuckerberg tried that with like he's like, okay, well, we're running out of actual Earth. Mars is going to take too long.
mm,
So we need to create a third like Z space, the meta space, a cyberspace, and make that cost money too.
yeah,
Okay, that didn't work. All right, well, I guess we'll start charging people for air and water, and like maybe you rent your clothes, and
yeah,
maybe being born just like there's like birth tax, and
yeah.
like maybe the Earth just you have to pay a yearly tax to be alive. Um, yeah, decadence is just like anything that makes life livable.
Yeah, it's not the fact that like these guys have like yachts and private jets and
No,
you
no.
know
Let me
like
take my PJ for a 4 minute flight.
right.
No, no, it's not that.
No.
It's the fact that the internet can be accessed or like that
Yep.
you don't have to rent your laptop and you can just buy it.
Yeah. Number 4, the limits of soft power of soaring rhetoric alone have been exposed. The ability of free and democratic societies to prevail requires something more than moral appeal. It requires hard power, and hard power in this century will be built on software. Um,
More
I
war
gotta say,
threats.
this just like feels like he did like a couple lines of cocaine and was just like, let me bang this out.
I'm still confused by what he meant by like see this is why he needed an editor because it says, jumping back one, free email is not enough. So in there he's like, we need to do
Free
more for
email is
people.
decadence. The fact that you have email.
Well, it kind of reads as if he's saying this is not enough. We need to give people more free stuff, but then he's also saying people have too much free stuff.
That's a good point. I have no idea what that means. It's just like,
This whole
do you
thing
want more or
kind of
less decadence?
it's kind of talking out of both sides of his
Is
mouth.
security decadence? I don't understand.
What does he mean by soft power? Feels like a dog whistle. It's like
This is
so.
this is like when this is like trying to appeal to this like type of elite intellectual.
Mm,
Actually, not even like it's like a pseudo intellectual who has some sort of chip on their shoulder or like has some
mhm.
sort of disdain for like elite institutions and education. Although Alex Karp I think like went to Stanford and has a PhD, but like he I don't know, like these people like constantly just speak in kind of dialectic traps where they like
This,
say something and then they feel like they have to say its opposite and it's
yeah.
just like
Well,
not coming off coherent.
this feels, yeah. It feels like it was designed in a lab to try to get everyone. There's like it's like a little bit lib. It has like Warhawk language in it, but it's
Yeah.
also extremely centrist.
Yeah.
People are calling it the most centrist thing ever written.
It's like if Mao had like a "We believe in science" sign outside of his house. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like if Mao was like a Kamala Harris fan, that's kind of
Uh-huh.
how this comes off.
This has eldritch properties.
Yeah.
It's designed to make you want to shoot yourself in the face after reading it
Yeah.
because it's inscrutability.
Um. Okay.
Like this next one is really good.
Number 5.
Yeah,
The
more
question is,
Warhawk stuff.
yeah, the question is not whether AI weapons will be built, it is who will build them and for what purpose. Our adversaries will not pause to indulge in theatrical debates about the merits of developing technologies with critical military and national security applications. They will proceed. Yeah, this is just like straight up like, well, someone else is going to do it, and so therefore we need to do it, and that means that all of you have to pay tax dollars for these
Mm-hmm.
like way overpriced military contracts for technology that is not even being used externally, and if it is, it's being used by like Israel to like find where like families are so that they can like bomb them. It's also
To
just
blow up
being
your
used
phone.
to build like a national panopticon.
Hmm. I saw this one thing. It was like last year. The craziest thing ever. It was like AI could like tell what someone said by the way a bag of chips moved. Like it was like reading the way the chips like the bag like crumpled and whatever,
Mm.
and it was able to recreate what was said in the room by just like
Yeah.
looking at the way the air moved the bag.
Right. Yeah,
And it's
that's like
like,
a big problem. I think in mathematics, like there's this field of like people trying to solve the problem of like what does a drum sound like?
what does that
And
mean?
essentially like,
Is there a platonic ideal of a drum?
yeah, well, not a platonic idea, but like you take a surface and like based on how it vibrates, is there like a mathematical function or like I guess algorithm from which you can derive what the original sound was like based on the vibrations or something like that. So you
Oh,
like
okay, yeah, yeah.
like you draw mathematical functions or something that like
Hmm.
describe the
You reverse
vibrations and then you're
engineer,
like,
yeah.
so I guess that's kind of like what it is. It's like you take the surface of the
Oh, yeah,
bag and then
yeah,
you measure how it vibrates and then you can kind of, yeah, scary.
yeah. I mean, everything is. It's like with enough like what is a person?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we here's the thing: we know all these things, but like as we enter this new horrible era, we have to sorry, we have to consider we have to consider what a drum sounds like. What is a guy? What do these people get rights? Who gets rights?
Yeah.
Uh, uh,
I
does
like that in this one. He says our adversaries will not pause to indulge in theatrical debates about the merits of developing technologies. So
uh-huh,
he's saying that like taking time to actually think about the implications of building
uh-huh,
autonomous weaponry and these like
yeah,
systems designed to kill people. Taking
mhm.
time to think about like the moral and legal and ethical responsibilities and implications of building such systems, that's you indulging.
Well, that's what he meant by like soft power. He's like, it's not enough just to like threaten. We have to like actively be making terminators
Yeah.
because if we don't, someone else will.
Yeah.
Uh, and we need someone responsible. It's always like, well, who would you want to have the nuke? Would you want America, who ushered in almost 100 years of peace, or do you want crazy communist China and crazy Iran
Right
and
now, it's
crazy?
crazy Iran and crazy China for sure,
Oh yeah, I'm
hands
like,
down.
please,
I
please.
wish. Yeah,
Do you want North Korea to have the nuke? That guy's got a crazy haircut.
North Korea has the nuke, and guess what? We haven't fucked with them in any
I've
meaningful
never
way.
I've never been more North Korea pilled than you. You caught me at a very North Korea time in my life.
Yeah, I can tell by the outfit.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
yeah,
National
Rick
service should
Owens.
be a universal
Yeah.
duty. That's bullshit because I'm sure these people will not be sending
Oh
their
yeah.
kids into the army. Number
Yeah.
7, if a U.S. Marine asks for a better rifle, we should build it.
More yeah. Just like four straight Warhawk, like, come on, guys, give me the ball. Uh we need endless bodies to throw at endless
This
wars.
is just like the pandering, like shit. It's like, oh, I know this is like AI is the thing that's making all these like stupid ass rubes who go to the military scared because they're not going to be able to get their stupid like homunculus jobs. So they're just like, oh yeah, actually you guys are the best, right? Like you're the ones at the front lines and you're doing the work, and we need to just like respect the man who does.
Well, this is like also kind of speaking towards like a very like bloodthirsty like Blackwater guy who's just like, no, I need better killing technology.
Yeah,
And we promise you'll be able to kill so cool. Techno fetishism.
yeah,
It's like they want to create Terminators and like Halo Master Chiefs. You get to be Master Chief in the New World Order.
yeah,
Please join the army. Actually, not please. You're already signed up. In order to get your ration of food for the month, your ration of air, your ration of water, you have to sign up for a Master Chief program.
yeah. This one, number 9, is so funny. I'm gonna skip ahead to number 9. Uh, This is like such whiny baby bullshit. We should show far more grace toward those who have
Yes.
subjected themselves to public life. The eradication of any space for forgiveness, a
Yes. Cancel
jettisoning
culture.
of any tolerance for the complexities and contradictions of the human psyche may leave us with a cast of characters at the helm we will grow to regret. Brother, that's what we have right now. Like, clearly we should have just had less.
I love just like the kind of like cancel culture has gotten too far.
Yeah,
Yeah. So what if I had sex with a high schooler?
yeah.
Cancel. It's life is complex. It's not all black and white like that.
So what if I
Like,
can't unequivocally say that you shouldn't have sex with a minor? I have to qualify it with a bunch of stuff because I'm like this like libertarian pseudo
guys,
intellectual.
it's just not that simple. It's just like it's just you wouldn't understand. Like I'm operating.
There
I'm
are
trying to save-
temporal and geographic
Like,
considerations.
You don't understand that time is a continuum.
Have you ever
She's
heard of
already-
cultural relativism?
Like she's already dead. Okay, like I'm like trying to save the world, and like in one sense, she's already 80.
You're going to bring up the fact that I have a child's body in my basement right now when I'm at the cusp of inventing a new kind of AI that is going
Dude,
it's going to
you
save
guys
the world.
are
You guys are fucked up.
ungrateful.
That's so
you lack
fucked up.
gratitude and humility, and you need to honestly do better.
This new AI that I'm working on is going to be able to generate Mark Zuckerberg as a 10 out of 10 with huge tits. And you're talking about the fact that I have a child zoo? Dude, your priorities are so fucked up.
Dude, honestly, I don't even know where to begin with you.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like
You're this is like too much indulgence and decadence for me right now. I can't even, dude. I can't
it's
even.
too decadent. Sorry, I gotta go feed my preschoolers. I'm sorry. I gotta go feed. Like they're hungry, and I have mouths to feed,
Yeah.
and you're over here talking about whether or not I should marry them.
Yeah.
Like
That's crazy.
Like you're speaking Greek.
By
and
the
I'm
way,
speaking
marriage is
English.
like a social, like it's constructed.
Also decadent.
Yeah. It's so decadent.
And you're not allowed to do it unless you sign up for the Master Chief program. You have to pay for your spouse on like Patreon monthly subscription. If you don't keep up your monthly subscription, your marriage is null and void. The license is only it's a month-to-month license.
Yeah.
That's all it seems to.
I'm imagining that like the like kind of like the depleted Wojak meme or whatever with like the guy who's like at the computer and he's just looks like shit. The soy one.
Mm-hmm.
Is it soy
Yeah.
jack? I don't know what it's called.
There's a lot of jacks out there.
Yeah. And he can't pay
I
for
didn't-
his like
I didn't re-up my college degree, so I
they
I don't
took
have
that
it anymore.
they took that part of my brain out.
Exactly.
They repossessed my hippocampus.
Yeah, I don't remember what my mom looks like because I ran out of money.
Dude, I can't wait.
remember. I can't remember her smell anymore because my car got declined.
My medulla oblongata got fucking
Yeah.
shanked out of my nose.
They repossessed my melanin in my hair.
I look like what's that doll from Rugrats, the Cynthia whatever. What is her name?
Yeah, Cynthia.
It's something Cynthia. There's like another.
No, it's just Cynthia.
Oh
The one with the Angelica's doll.
yeah,
Yeah, you look like Cynthia.
yeah. Okay,
It's really funny.
Number 10.
I like number 12
Number
because
12. The atomic
it's just
age is
more-
ending. one age of deterrence, the atomic age, is ending. Okay,
Like
it's a little
so much of these
repetitive.
things are just like veiled threats.
And a
It's just
new
like
era of deterrence built on AI is set to begin.
mhm. It's so much like it's almost like like it's like saying like it's like if a nerd was trying to trick a bully to be like, one day I'm gonna be big and strong and beat you up, so you better be nice to me now.
Yeah.
It's like all these things have not come to pass. The technology sucks, and it's just saying like, look, you're gonna get fucked if you don't hop on board. You know, meanwhile they're like, please don't let please don't let them realize that like none of this needs to happen. Please don't let them realize that I have no power at all. Please don't read between the lines that like I need billions of dollars to keep this Ponzi scheme going, you know?
Well, the only way that the atomic age can end, right, like as a deterrence, is that if the new deterrence is capable of like far more devastation and destruction than an
Uh-huh.
atomic bomb. And if he's saying that like we're building AIs that could destabilize societies and like infrastructure to such a degree that um, it would wipe out like entire civilizations, then this man should be in the Hague and or like just like
He should be eaten
hanged
by
in the streets.
dogs.
Yeah, he should be eaten by dogs.
Yeah, he should be drawn and quartered.
We gotta bring
Allegedly.
that shit back, dude. It's
Drawn and quartered. Yeah, we need more like get the fucking what do you call that thing? Iron Maiden out. You
yeah.
know?
I
The
actually think
brass bowl.
I think in addition to if
Mhm.
we don't get our treats economy back, I think the
Mhm.
only other way that people can be satiated is if once a year the billionaires just like offer up one of their own and we get to like see a public execution.
I really do think that like um my thing is I would love it if like okay, you get to be president, but at the end of your term you do get killed.
Yeah. Oh
And
yeah,
then
no. Like every president, there should be like a straight up like White House to prison pipeline.
uh-huh. White House to Crocodile Farm pipeline.
Yeah, they just like take you immediately. Like you just get taken away in an Escalade, and then you end up in like I don't know, some prison in Raleigh, North
You get
Carolina,
you
wherever
get
Bernie Madoff is.
you get flayed.
Yeah, yeah,
There's like a webcam to a guy just like cutting pieces off your butt cheek like it's like it's charcuterie.
yeah. Oh my god, putting it in other parts of your like you're just getting sewn up like the guy from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Hmm. You get human centipeded. You get added to a
They
human
should a
centipede of other
president's human
presidents.
centipede. Yes.
Every president gets added to the new human centipede.
Oh my god, that'd be. Could you imagine how
Jimmy Carter's at the very end.
he would
He's
be at
been there
the?
the longest.
Yeah,
He's the oldest president. He's been there the longest.
he's
So
dead, right?
it's did he die yet?
Shit, I don't
So
remember. I've
if
totally
it's not
memory hold
him,
that.
then that means Clinton is there. Clinton's eating the most poop,
Yeah.
and he's fucking loving it.
Oh, dude, he loves it.
You know, Bill Clinton's loving the human centipede. That's why he signed up. He's
This
like,
is a dream.
I knew I was gonna get this.
I knew there was a perk to being president.
We used to pray for times like these.
Let's see.
Oh, read
Oh,
number 15. That's my favorite one. Oh wait, 14's good, but like 15 is why, brother? Why?
all right. 14. American power has made possible an extraordinarily long peace. Okay, whatever. We'll skip that. 15. The post-war neutering of. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! The
Yes.
post-war
Rain,
neutering of Germany and Japan must be undone. The
rain,
defanging of
back to
Germany.
Axis powers.
Jeez, run that back. Run that back. Hold on. The post-war neutering of Germany and Japan must be undone.
I
Damn.
like how he starts off by like free emails, not enough. Give Japan
The
nukes.
Nazis need to come back.
Yeah,
That's
brother,
insane.
brother, we need to bring back the old hitters.
Oh my God. A similar and highly theatrical commitment to Japanese pacifism will, if maintained, also threaten to shift the balance of power in Asia. This is, I mean, okay, one, these guys just like swerve
Psycho.
so far out of their fucking lanes. Like they say all this shit like they've thought about it,
Mhm.
but they haven't read a single book. They're just kind of like putting a finger in the air and then just saying some shit. which
Well,
I would respect
know,
out of a guy like me and you, just podcasters. But when you have $1 billion and you have employees, you should just like stay in your fucking lane and shut the fuck up.
yeah, only podcasters should talk about
That's
geopolitical stuff.
exactly right. That is an insane one. I cannot believe
That one. Yeah, I love that one. That one
to
rules.
describe the fact that the Nazi Party was destroyed as the
He said
defanging of Germany.
we were too. He called it an overcorrection.
Yeah.
You should be.
What
Well,
part of that? What part of what happened post World War II in Germany was overcorrection?
I just did not. I don't know. I didn't like the way they were treating everyone. I just thought.
It's like you don't want to throw out the baby twins with the bathwater.
It's just I went a little bit overboard. It was a crazy summer. It's a crazy time.
That is wild. Okay, all right. 16.
Hitler does a Kanye apology. Be like, guys, I was suffering from bipolar,
Yeah.
and all my fake friends didn't stop me.
Yeah, except for Eric Carp. He was the only one here for
Eric
me.
Cartman.
Eric Carp.
Oh,
that's the name.
I was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean they would be friends. Dude, Hitler and Eric Cartman would be friends.
Yeah, that's true.
And Hitler, like they would have an episode where Hitler would be like, "Damn, Eric, you are fucking crazy. You hate Jews so much more than I do." That's what the South Park joke would be. If they haven't already done that.
Your Hitler kind of sounds like Mickey Rooney.
Yeah, I don't know what Mickey Rooney sounds like.
Or no, is it who's the guy who's always like, oh, the guy who's always doing the old Chinese, the old
Andy Rooney.
Not Don Cheadle. Shut up. Why are you
Did you say Don Cheadle?
Yes, Don Cheadle.
Definitely not Don Cheadle.
What is that old
Andy Rooney?
Andy Rooney, who always wore like the buck teeth and the glasses and was always making race jokes?
Yeah, I was. To be clear, listeners, I was doing a German accent, which is okay.
All I'm saying is, I know where your heart was, but where your mouth was.
That's not a different place. That's not okay. All right, number 16. We should applaud those who attempt to build where the market has failed to act. Ugh. Silicon Valley,
Dog whistle alert, number 17.
17. Silicon Valley must play a role in addressing violent crime. Many politicians across the United States have essentially shrugged when it comes to violent crime, abandoning any serious efforts to address the problem or take on any risks with their constituencies or donors, and coming up with solutions and experiments. And what should be a desperate bit to say? What? I don't like the use of solutions or experiments. Both of those worry me. This is. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you heard, but did you hear the like the DOJ apparently has asked University of Pennsylvania for like a list of all Jews who work at the university. Did you hear about this?
No.
Yeah, like they're doing their like
it's
investigation.
Funny. You can't tell if that would be like in order to protect them because anti-Semitism,
right?
Or if it's like actually we're back to being regular.
Yeah. We're like undoing the overcorrection for what happened in Germany. Yeah. Like they are doing it under the guise of being like, we're doing the combating anti-Semitism thing, but we specifically want you to submit a list of every Jew who works here.
Each Jew will get their own personal bodyguard.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, and rightfully so. Like every Jewish faculty member is like, maybe don't follow this.
Can I not be put on the list?
I would like to not. Like one person was suggested, they're like, let's just give them a list of everyone who works on campus. And not, which is probably the right call if they have to submit something.
You guys know there was another famous list with that involved Jewish people, right?
I think they made a movie about it.
Yeah, we don't have to do that, you guys.
Yeah.
This next one is also a cancel culture one.
Number 18 which one? Oh, oops! I accidentally scrolled all the way back up. Number 18, the The ruthless exposure of the private lives of public figures drives far too much talent away from government service.
Once again,
Yeah.
why is it a bad thing if I dated a high schooler and I'm still dating her?
Okay. Yes, you got me. My name is on
I
the
can
flight
cure
logs.
cancer.
My
If you guys would just get out of, if you guys would quit fucking meat watching, I could cure cancer. You guys are fucking looking at my dick all the time, and I'm busy trying to cure cancer.
Yes, okay. I 10x'd my wealth with a little bit of insider trading. It's called smart investing. I don't know
Yeah.
why you're so caught up in a tizzy.
Just because you put your mans on does not mean it's sex trafficking. It's called being a good wingman.
Okay, I did blackface a couple times in college.
Everyone laughed. You should have seen it, how funny everyone thought it was.
It was really funny, and it made the gangsters versus cowboys party a lot more fun.
But no, you guys won't let me cure cancer because I said the N-word yesterday.
Yeah.
Fucking guy who thinks sex
Jeez.
trafficking is being a good wingman is
Oh my
a very
God.
funny sketch.
Those women saw it as me giving them a better life. What do you want them to stay in Eastern Europe?
I was financially sponsoring several people. I was being a patron of the arts, and the art was pussy.
I love women, and I want other people to love women for
Who
a
would you
reasonable
rather do
price.
Me or you? Or, you know, wouldn't you rather have a smart genius billionaire like me marry your daughter?
I
who
know
is-
logistics.
I'm so good at logistics, and I'm thinking about the year 3000.
Yeah, okay. Yes, I made a soup out of the last Galapagos turtle or tortoise. So what? It was 200 years old. It was probably going to die any day now.
I need all the calories I can get for all my ideas.
I was hungry. I am sorry. I did not
I get
want sashimi
stressed
again.
out. I get stressed out at the end of the day, and nothing calms me quite like a massage. I don't care who's giving it to me. I just need a massage.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm supposed to check everyone's ID before I get a
ID?
massage. Okay.
Okay. Do I do that at the gas station? when
I'm
having
supposed to
someone
do
pump my gas?
math and know that anyone born before or after the year 2010 is not old enough to give me a massage. Okay. You want me to do math in my fucking head when I'm already stressed? And think about other numbers like stock price?
I'm doing fucking beautiful mind shit, and you're over here fucking meat watching, bro.
God, you're watching my meat so hard. What is it? It's just like a fucking pendulum. You're hypnotized by it.
I got hypnotized by my meat,
I don't like this.
and I can't cure cancer because
If
you
anyone
won't
should be
leave my
me
dick
too, it is
alone.
you for watching all this my meat this whole time. I feel so uncomfortable.
Honestly, yeah. You're making me feel weird. You're the problem, not me.
I need HR. Number 19, the caution in public life that we unwittingly encourage
Once again,
is corrosive. This is
Cancel
this is
culture.
all just him
It's-
being like, I don't care that I align myself with, or like, you shouldn't care that I align myself with Nazis.
well, so much of this is kind of like just like right-wing talking points that like every chud says of like, you should be able to say what you want. No one should look into your past.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. War is good.
Not even past, like present.
Or
like
life.
this is Carp is like one of Peter Thiel's acolytes, and there's like that intro. He says those who say nothing wrong often say nothing much at all, and there's like that interview a while ago when when Peter Thiel was asked, he's like, do you think the human race should continue? And he was like,
Oh, jeez.
And he's
That was
like,
a real thing that was asked.
yeah, and he was just like, are you the Antichrist? And he's like, he's like,
He should have lived out and said it was homophobic.
he like
to ask him that.
turned his neck all the way around. And he's like, I am Beelzebub.
Honestly, he should have been like, first off,
Yeah.
thank you so much, because that. No, I'm just like a regular asshole, but that means a lot that you would think that I was a biblically prophesied the enemy of Christ. I'm the Thanos of a celestial religious being,
Yeah.
instead of just some regular asshole.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. He should have been like, yes, I am.
Yeah.
And that's actually really cool and awesome. If someone was like, you're the super devil, I'd be like, hell yeah, I am.
It would make sense. it'll at least be like, oh, okay, this guy's working toward a goal. These guys are just, like they are just like they're like fucking termites. They're just like eating away at things and just like don't really have a mind.
What sucks is like Genghis Khan could fight, you know?
Yeah.
These niggas can't fight. They don't have any redeeming
No, that's
qualities.
the thing is like they're trying to project all this like, nationalist this American masculinity, and they are just like the most effete
Oh,
guys you've ever seen. Just like the
just
pastiest, lankiest, most like nerdy. And like, listen, I am that. I'm except for the pasty, but like I am, lanky, nerdy. I sit with my legs crossed, but I'm not over
mhm.
here like, oh yeah, we need to bring America back on top, and it's all about red meat and big old
Well,
knockers.
the thing is they don't even believe in that.
Yeah,
Like they either don't believe in it and they're trying to court people who do, or they're just kind of like trying to, for once in their lives, be a part of what they deem to be the cool team.
yeah,
Which is like they're like, finally, I have something that the jocks want, you
yeah,
know? Like I have a cultural capital. Like so much of this is like a bid for like wanting to be popular and cool and no one can tell you anything. And if they have to destroy the whole planet just for people to like be like, yeah, this guy's actually pretty all right with me, then it was worth it.
yeah. All right, I want to hit these last three real quick because they're kind of all the same thing.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Uh, the pervasive intolerance of religious beliefs in certain circles must be resisted. I think this is like opening the door just wide enough for him to be like, yeah, yeah, Muslims suck. And then 21, some cultures have produced vital advances, others remain dysfunctional and regressive. That's where he's saying, yeah, Muslims suck. He's like, anyone
Well,
who's
okay,
not
well,
white
but what does
Christian.
he mean when he says intolerance? Is he saying that the intolerance is that like Christians don't like Muslims or like because that
No,
one
no.
confused me.
I think he's saying like these like liberal Democrats need to stop looking down their fucking nose at people who have like sincere religious beliefs,
Oh, okay.
like my good buddy JD Vance, who is
Okay.
Catholic.
He's a good Catholic.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
And then like in 21, he's just saying like, yeah, we shouldn't like look down on people for their religious beliefs, but like except for Muslims because they produce
But
like
but, but then
regressive cultures.
but then he also says all cultures are now equal and criticisms and value judgments are forbidden. So it's like
Yeah, yeah.
he's
I
talking
think
out
he's
of
saying
both
that he's
sides
saying
of
that
his
as a
ass
bad thing.
though.
I think he's saying that as like, oh, now we think
I
everyone's equal and like we can't have value or base
okay, yeah.
judgment. Yeah.
I
He,
thought he was like saying, no, that's the new rule. We
no,
need to have
no. He's saying
okay, gotcha.
he's saying that's a bad thing. He's saying people are not
Oh,
equal.
guy who's like
Yeah.
skimming this, being like, this nigga's spitting. And then
Yeah.
he's like, wait, what did I agree to?
Yeah. Yeah, this is like a case where like they go back. This becomes our new constitution and then we have like a
Uh-huh.
court that is like, they're constitutionalists and like you have like
Uh-huh.
Antonin
The
Scalia
literal people.
in the year 2300 in the country of Palantir and
Mhm.
he's just like,
We
no, he actually did mean that everyone is equal.
we have Mecha Clarence Thomas.
Yeah.
Mecha Thomas agrees. Put Mecha pubes on coke. Hey, check this out. Have you ever seen a dog humping another dog? Look
I
at this.
I am not just a tool of white supremacy. I am actually a radical black separatist.
I am pro-black. I am pro-black. Pull your pants up. Pull your pants up.
I am not a dog of the order. Last one. 22. We must resist the shallow temptation of a vacant and hollow pluralism.
Yes.
Here's where he's saying is like, all right, yeah, all you fucking little piggies who are not me and my ilk can go get fucked. We're not doing it
Mhm.
for you anymore. We're doing it for us,
Yeah,
baby.
he's saying inclusivity is bad, says a man who's literally half black and Jewish.
Yeah. Is he half black, really?
Yes, he's a nigga.
Dude, that's so embarrassing for you guys.
No, no.
That's
Yeah,
I cannot believe Alex Karp is half black.
Alex Karp is an incognito. Yes,
Oh
that
my!
man is half black.
What did you say the other half is?
I think he's half Jewish.
Okay,
He's
wow.
literally like an evil Eric
Oh
Andre.
my God. He is an evil Eric Andre. That
Evil
is
Eric Andre says, "Woke is dead and war is cool."
wow. He
And
could
you're gonna
not be like a
stop
Lenny Kravitz.
stop looking at my tweets. Yeah, he didn't get any of the handsomeness of Lenny Kravitz, so he's gonna destroy the world.
Yeah.
No
Or
handsomeness
any
or
of the, like the
talent.
swagger or like the
Yeah,
objectively huge schlongus.
he, no, he's just taking his lack of foreskin and he's gonna take the whole planet down. You took my
Jeez.
foreskin, and I'm gonna take yours.
Um, yeah.
It's like, you ever seen that Bugs Bunny image where he's got a gun and he's like, "I gotta go back to the old me."
Yeah.
He's doing that, but he's holding his foreskin.
Um. Yeah. Anyway, I can't believe Jesus Christ. That was just like so
Yeah,
psychically.
evil Eric Andre.
This is
saying
this
inclusivity is bad.
this actually I meant to play this at the beginning of the episode, but this is like this ideology I feel like is like very much captured and instantiated with this clip that I meant to play at the beginning of this man who is pleading with like a crowd of just like liberal protesters.
Mm.
Here, I'll play it for you. Let me make sure the audio is turned up. This
Jess,
is
can play that clip real quick.
this happened in January 1st. Sorry, no, January 11th of this year. I've been holding on to this clip for a bit, but yeah, Jessica, go ahead and play that, and you're beautiful. And
Jessica, yeah, bring your beautiful body over here and press that beautiful body on the
alright.
button.
Thanks, babe.
Some pussy, anytime. Come on. Anyone who wants to fucking ride the lightning can come get this. Kyle
Take your mask off, pussy!
1488.
Take your mask
1488.
off, pussy!
1488. Kyle Hitler. Kyle Hitler.
Pussy!
Kyle Hitler. Go ahead, you white liberal woman. Kyle Hitler. Kyle Hitler. 1488. 1488. The change is coming. The sun will rise again. America, wake up! White people, wake up! Look at your country! Look at what it's become! Kyle Hitler! Kyle Hitler! Sing out! Sing out! Sing out!
Oh, man. Oh, God.
Grandfathers and great-grandfathers died drowning in their own blood for you to come out here and support criminal illegal aliens! Think about it! Think about it! You've been brainwashed! This is America! This is America!
Take your mask off!
All right, that's
That was-
hilarious to me because it just
That
like
was
it,
the worst thing I've ever heard.
it captured. You couldn't see him, but like you could kind of hear it in his voice that he's just like a nerdy sounding, just like weak guy, and he went from like trying to be aggressive to just going full on like baby crybaby meltdown
yeah,
with his like
screaming
voice
fit.
crackling, and he just couldn't even like say it with like his chest puffed out. But he's
Yeah, he had no bass in that voice.
I love that he's just like screaming Heil Hitler and Zig Heiling. And then he was like, your great grandfathers died drowning for you to be able to do this. And he's like, I'm like, who do you think they were fighting?
That's the part that doesn't make any sense to me. This whole thing, it's like, as much as we can talk about what America has meant, like, the whole three companies in a trench coat or whatever, but like, there was an American pride, a sense of culture. Now it's almost like, white people have taken into multiculturalism and by that I mean they've taken German Nazism. It's like we already had our own form of racism and bigotry.
Yeah.
We don't, have some pride in your history and your people. You don't need theirs. Don't say Heil Hitler. Say like Robert E. Lee.
Yeah.
Or John Wilkes Booth. Like
Jefferson
you're-
Davis.
Yeah, you're like, that's not even your own. That's like when some white guy's like, we was Vikings.
Yeah.
We was Vikings.
Not you, brother. You
No, you were a fucking dirt farmer.
you were some
son of a
like
bitch.
milk drinking peasant that they came through and like clubbed on the head, dude. I assure you are not descended from Vikings with your like fucking NASCAR cutoff t-shirt.
Your grandpa died of diarrhea poisoning. Please stop.
Yeah.
It's just like what do you fucking talk like
I
your
just I love
grandpa.
I love also that like this is what this is what I mean by like this yes, I agree. I'm going to yes hand them and say the white genocide is real and that white
Uh-huh.
culture is at risk, but it's because of their own sheer stupidity and inability to form a culture, and like they are just like looking because they've given everything up to billionaires and they're like, yes, this is who rules us now, and they've failed to like form any sort of like meaningful cultural connection or like collectivist like endeavor to build anything beautiful. They stopped learning how to build cities and build infrastructure, and now everything's like digital and vaporous and meaningless, and they want to
Well,
blame the
yeah.
lack of they want to blame the lack on immigrants taking everything and minorities taking everything and gay people like corrupting their culture, instead of just being like, this guy who was yelling at these people at these
Hmm.
protesters is like your fucking warrior for like white Western culture, and he cannot even understand the idiocy or the contradiction of him in one sentence going from saying Heil Hitler to saying
Your
your great
grandpa,
grandfathers died
who
drowning for you to be able to do this, and you're not honoring
drowning
them
in their own
in their
blood. It's
own
like, yeah,
blood.
they drowned in their own blood because they were shot by Nazis.
Yeah.
Like, and you're doing fucking Nazi. Well, that's the thing. It's like go with me here, but it's like the sense of importance you have in college versus the how you feel in the real world.
Mm-hmm.
And by that I mean when you have Kiss and White Snake and Will Ferrell movies, you can have a sense like it keeps away the demons of like, oh, I was once a proud Sicilian man, or I was Irish, or I was Norwegian. You know, you don't have to think about like what it means to be specifically American and what when you choose whiteness, what you buy into, what you have to give up to be in that club, because you have endless treats, you have things you can point to that are predominantly with people who look like you and sound like you and act like you and have similar frames of reference. You can point to that as like, oh, that's culture. That's that's implicitly white, or it's an American thing. But like when you take away all that, like people can't. There's no treats. There's no jobs. There's no I can't
No
get
treats,
married.
no jobs makes Homer very angry, dude.
Yeah, there's no. It's hard to date because no one can talk to each other. Like all my sins are on display. You you do feel like you have nothing. I mean, I do. I mean, we're looking at it through the lens of whiteness, but it is an increasingly an American issue. It is a Western issue of like, I mean, thankfully, people who move here and like, you know, do develop cultures or have cultures or like, like Black folks make the best of like a bad situation and like make something of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But like, the side effects, the byproduct is like we all have to deal with this natural national tantrum from people like that who didn't make anything of themselves,
Mm-hmm.
who have nothing to turn to because there's no TV, there's no upward mobility. He's raging out at the fact that like none of the promises are coming true. Like you said, he's blaming it all on like it's not a gay person's fault. You can't afford a house, my guy.
No.
Like it's not a Somalian's fault when you don't even live in Minneapolis. It's not their fault that you
It's
didn't get
also,
called back for that job.
I think on a more libidinal thing, they like see a gay person or a trans person, and then like someone like Alex Karps looks at himself in the mirror and he's like, "That's the reason why I don't have like massive pecs and big biceps, and I can't
Uh-huh.
beat someone." Like they see like
Well,
whatever scares them about like trans people and like anything kind of like femme or that like is subversive to like a sense of masculinity, and then they see that in themselves and then just like don't know how to process it.
well, it's the whole. I mean, it's so. I mean, someone called it like. There was a thing on Twitter that was like, "This is what a 12-year-old thinks," and they were putting it underneath like right-wing tweets. And so much of it is just like making up for getting fucking called a lame
Yeah.
in like middle school and high school. It's like I'm finally now on the winning team. Like Elon was doing that under the lib culture under Obama. He's like, he's like, I'm very based, I'm very cool, I'm Tony Stark, I'm gonna save the world.
Yeah.
And now that culture's not cool, he's like, yeah, you got to be a dumb bro guy. They're doing epic bacon, but with more steps.
Yeah, this like War of Civilizations shit is just like so cringy. It is so cringy. It's like I don't know. It's got like the same energy as like, except it's a lot more sinister of like old like guy who is just like really into model trains. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
elaborate. Talk me through that one.
It's just fucking lame. It's like it's nerdy as fuck.
Model trains are fine.
Model trains are fine. Yeah, at least you're not hurting anyone unless you're like doing it in like a unventilated basement with like a bunch of glue. But like, like it's just like it's just like so. Actually, okay. Going back to Kanye, the thing that like I just historically huge Kanye fan, right? And now I'm just kind of getting to the point where I'm like,
it's fucking lame.
I can't listen to a fucking 50-year-old man find himself again. You know what I'm saying?
You can't listen to a 50-year-old. It's not even if he was finding himself, because that could be interesting and
it's like divorced dad energy.
Yeah, you're listening to a 50-year-old man doing like 12-year-old edgelord shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Him being like, I don't hire anyone if they're fat.
Yeah.
It's like,
so okay,
it's like,
dude,
all right,
like,
man.
Like,
okay. Yeah. He had this one tweet that was like, yeah, I hug women and push my penis like up against them. It's like, all right, man. Yeah, I do that.
All right.
Like, all right, man. Doing some, edgelord fucking. It's like imagining. It's like, this is what John Wayne would say. This is what Clint Eastwood would say.
Yeah.
From people who are mentally deranged, ill nerds.
None of them have like the fucking artistic vision that Clint Eastwood has. They just think that like being gross and making people uncomfortable is like the thing that you're supposed to do.
And the shit that pisses
Clint
me
Eastwood
off
at least
most
made like
is,
a few good movies, I'm guessing.
Well, what pisses me off about like the kind of ahistorical notion of like, your grandpa's died for this, and like the ahistorical masculinity is like, historical masculinity used to be like, if we're, giving it most credit, it's like stoic, doesn't freak out, spaz out. You take care of your family and community, and you hold shit down, and you're not a little freak crybaby who loves empty cultural signifiers like, I'm gonna drink milk for whiteness.
Yeah.
Or like beef tallow was a thing.
Yeah. These guys fucking love Marcus Aurelius, and
your grandpa would think you were a fucking loser freak and wouldn't want to talk to you because you're always talking about animal fat and milk and what little thing you can buy.
Yeah, this show is like very much off the rails or whatever. But like, I don't know if you've seen like the new season of The Boys.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet.
Okay, well, it's just like,
no, spoil anything. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna finish the fight.
Okay, well, never mind. I was gonna liken it to the relationship between two characters, but
no, please go ahead. I think this also happens in season 4, but it's like, the Soldier. No, it is Soldier Boy.
No, I know. I said Soldier Boy like the rapper.
How else are you supposed to say it?
Soldier Boy, and like Homelander is just like the former like hates the latter.
It's perfect. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
The Soldier Boy represent, for anyone who hasn't watched The Boy, Soldier Boy is like a Captain America analog. He's like frozen from time or whatever.
Except he's like racist. Yeah, old school 1950s.
He's an old school racist 1950s, but he's like
hard drinking, drinks like whiskey,
could
gin.
like light a match off his jaw.
Yeah,
like stoic. Homelander is like neurotic, desperately wants to be like,
drinks breast milk.
Yeah, has sexual pathologies and mommy issues, and freaks out and has added like, there's one scene where like someone throws a tomato at him. He's like so used to being liked, and like he has fantasies about laser beaming everyone and just going like, doing mass shootings with his laser beam eyes because he's not liked enough.
Yeah,
and he's all about the metrics and like his little TV show and like wanting to be popular. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
All these guys desperately.
They're all Homelander.
And if people, I mean, that's, we're talking about, whiteness and Western behavior, but like so much of this is like, sometimes I have done this a few times under like really lame tweets. I'll just say like jobless behavior because so much of this shit is just fundamentally
Yeah.
jobless behavior.
Yeah.
It's just fucking loser shit. If people had jobs, they wouldn't be fucking talking about like
And
people would
I
hate
actually,
each other.
I don't even mean like I totally agree, and like I would say that not even jobless behavior to describe the people who actually don't have jobs, who have like
No,
really
it's-
regress. I mean the fact that Alex Karp is probably not probably, he's a billionaire. He is super highly
Mm-hmm.
compensated for his like bullshit work, but these guys actually don't have jobs in the sense that their jobs are actually meaningless,
Yes,
and they
that's the whole
have all
thing.
this fucking money and they don't know what to do other than to be like today's like pseudo philosophers and
Yes,
generals.
It's all kayfabe. It's all like pretending to know anything.
Yeah.
It's all just like projection
Because
and
they
like
because our billionaires again like no longer are building like Pittsburgh was built around the steel mills and like was built because billionaires were
Fucking-
like, I need this building, I need this business to go, and that means I'm gonna have to build a whole fucking
Yes.
town with a railroad and with like
and it was
with
real
infrastructure.
And, like, it was masculine. It was
Yeah.
like this is a physical embodiment of my will upon the earth.
Yeah.
Not some kind of like speculative like fake intangible thing
Yeah.
that like has to like
a puff of
AI
fucking smoke.
yeah, AI has to extract, but then you get nothing out of it. You get nothing, like you turn off the power and there's nothing. You cannot like fucking Carnegie Hall, Duke University extracts and takes, but it is real. It
Yeah.
exists. It outlasts you. It's like real toxic masculinity versus like empty calorie toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
You know? So I don't know.
Yeah.
Jobless behavior, I'll say this and then, whatever. But like by that, I mean like an extension of that is like jobs as a means of finding a purpose, as a
Mhm.
means of regulating oneself and having something to do. And that's what I mean. It's like like so much of culture, I think stand culture, I think masturbatory style writing, I think so much can be like so much of all the like our cultural issues are like downstream from a profound lack of meaning
Yeah.
in people's lives.
Having like a $2 trillion military is very jobless behavior because you're just like, what are we even doing anymore? Like, there's nothing that we need to fight so hard that we need a $2 trillion military. It means we've just given up on actually the hard work of like, those people could be building bridges. They could be building railroads.
Put them to work.
Yeah, but
In China, a bridge will be down for like 1 or 2 days max.
Yeah.
That bridge in Baltimore that like got knocked over like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Still,
We
by
could
a
be
fucking too big boat.
We could have
Still
had like a green energy grid. We could have
solar punk.
Yeah.
And the worst part is you could still be a fucking billionaire. And
Yeah.
if people would still fucking gas you up and think you're a genius,
Mhm.
and you wouldn't even lose that much money, but they can't even do that.
Yeah.
You could have it all. And like people would actually like you.
Yeah, remember how much people liked fucking Elon Musk like just a few years ago because they were like, "Oh my god, he's real Tony Stark."
Yeah. And
Democrats,
he could have done,
liberals loved Elon Musk.
yeah. Well, that's like so much of this is like, I mean, everything is in service to empire, but it's all about the language used around it and like kind of the mental ethos, And right now, like that was too soft, that was too feminine, so now we need fake masculine, shit in service of empire. But
Yeah. All
I
right.
don't know.
White people, go get jobs.
Go get jobs and start making 22 episode seasons of shows. Give them 5-season orders. Morale will improve. I swear.
Because
This is-
if you don't, the alternative, I'm coming for your dog, baby. That,
yeah.
that boy's getting put down quick until morale improves. Yeah. Corey, dude,
sir.
no edits on this one. It's just going out. This was great.
3.5 hour episode.
This is absolutely no
Boy,
edits.
you better break this into a part 2.
Absolutely not, dude. This is what the
No
people
one,
need.
they're gonna be like, I'm not listening to this.
Yeah, this is awesome, dude. This was a lot of fun. I feel like we haven't
This
talked
is-
in a while. Just like riffs the
Yeah, man.
entire time. This was
This
great.
is great. I love you. I miss you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, love you, miss you. Thanks for coming by. I'm gonna go. I actually am thawing a bunch of beef, so I'm gonna go eat a bunch of beef and then go to the
Yeah.
gym.
I'm gonna go get some Five Guys for
Dude,
dinner.
hell
to
yeah,
celebrate.
That's tempting. Damn. All right. Well, say hi to let's say hi to the wife for
Yes,
me. We'll say
you
hi to the
too.
wives on behalf of
Let's
the other.
say hi to our mutual Swedish
Yes.
ancestry.
Hello.
Hello.
Good tidings to you. Yeah.
Amazing.
All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
See you, man. Bye.